en la ciencia.
Look at Randy Orton slithering. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Use your mouth. Not just for
I
fucking
did.
eating.
Like, oh no, I don't have vape juice.
I
You
can't
just
breathe.
sat there.
I can't
Yeah.
breathe.
Yeah, this is gonna hurt you either way. So,
It's pretty menthol. Not too bad, though.
oh, that's 50 right there, homie. None of that 6 milligram shit.
Well, that lovely voice you just heard right there is Alfredo.
Oh, we're recorded.
We're recording.
It's a good flavor.
Oh, okay.
Almost had a heart attack because I thought I was out of juice. I was like going through my drawers, like like a fiend.
And then all of a sudden,
I found one that had just a little bit left.
You 10-minute delivery, $100.
Yeah, dude.
Fucking DoorDash.
Exactly. Give us a baby
The thing is
dog.
$5, delivery fee is $4, and then the tip is $3, and then it comes out to $90.
It does.
You're like, what
Low-key,
the
bro.
fuck,
It
dude?
does.
where's the rest of my money?
That's
Like,
just funny as
like
fuck.
the meal's like $10, delivers $3.99, but somehow comes out to $21.
Yeah. Been eating so much pizza because of Rona.
What?
Domino's had like this good ass
Oh,
deal
yeah.
for a minute.
Hey, is it cheaper to buy from a clinic or from a dude?
Dude,
Is it?
I don't like clinics because, yeah, they tax and they fucking overpriced.
How much do they tax?
A little bit, but I mean, like,
Enough.
let's say you get an eighth on the street, like from this dude, yay, it'd be 25, maybe 20 if
Welcome
you
to the streets, homie.
And then, but if you go to the clinic, that should be like 30, 35 for
Is
the
it?
same, maybe a little better.
Yeah, a
35.
little bit of tax.
Dude, I bought some gummies from a clinic, and they were 10 milligrams each, right?
I'd
Oh,
get
God.
edibles from a clinic though.
Yeah.
80 bells.
Yeah, that's why we get.
Yeah, I would
Dude,
get like
fuck.
carts and everything
It
else.
was
from
not
the clinic.
good.
Oh, you're talking about 10 milligram edibles?
Yeah,
And
Unless
like,
you know
how
them.
many did you take? 1 or 2?
2.
Oh yeah?
And they put my ass out. And
Brandon can tell you about that.
Get me, I haven't done any type of marijuanas in like,
Yeah,
Same,
yeah.
in like
I died.
years, almost a year.
Bro.
What happened to you?
I was legit twitching. It was a hybrid. And I was twitching. I was like, oh. My
Bro,
body was
what?
getting hot and cold. My back.
Me too, dog.
Dude, no, you did 3. Yeah, I'm sorry, you did 3.
Yeah.
So I brought edibles
I threw
I
up.
brought
I don't even
edibles
think I told you guys.
for
I
this
threw up.
guy.
Threw up.
Bro, what?
In my room, I threw
In your
up.
room?
God, you're
Dude,
such
you can
a
never-
baby, bro.
you can never make the
oh
bathroom,
my
dude.
God.
I was trying to
Hold it.
lay down and like go to sleep. And I was
Too much?
losing my mind. I was like, where am I?
get you.
And I was sweating, dude. I was
I
so
get you.
I brought edibles for this guy because he doesn't smoke or nothing, but he's like, I want to try some edibles. So obviously I got some edibles.
You
I
fucked
gave him
up.
2 10s. Gave him 2 10s. There's 3 left. Brandon grabs 2 and he's like, you want the third one? I'm like, no, just not going to do nothing to me. He takes the third one. Obviously it's cool. What was it, like an hour in, I want to say? Everybody's having a conversation, but he slows down. Like, he's not talking as much. So you kind of just look over and Brandon's just like, and you know when Brandon's high is when he's looking at you and he's like this.
Oh yeah, you get cheeky, bro.
You're like, Brandon, he's like, and you're like, oh,
Oh,
fuck.
he's
And,
gone.
then, did you ask? He was like, are you high? And he was just like, like, he didn't say nothing. He was just like, yeah. I was like, oh, fuck. And then it was just downhill from there.
I get that, man. I get it.
I was convinced I was gonna die for like 15 minutes.
Oh yeah.
I was like, I might like, I'm fat and I'm having a panic attack. I'm just gonna have a heart attack right now and just die. So I just put the blanket on me. I'm like, I want to die at least comfy. And then I just ended up throwing up, and I was like, you know, I'm gonna make it. I woke up to like the smell of throw up, and I was like, Luckily, it was only like stomach acid. I didn't eat anything. It was just like orange goo.
You made it.
Just scoop that thing up.
Ever since then,
So
dude,
good.
that shit is not for me.
Same. I said no more for me.
I tried watching, like, my mind was like, hey, maybe watch some Jersey Shore so, like, your brain can stimulate itself. Like,
Why would you watch
stupid-
that?
Exactly. Exactly. And I got fucking angry at myself.
Yeah,
I got
bet.
angry at the show and at myself, so I changed it to Drive. I watched it for 5 minutes. I thought I was in there for like 25 minutes.
Dude, Drive is good.
I
fuck
watched
with
Drive
It's a movie.
with,
Oh, okay.
with
Ryan
Ryan
Gosling.
Gosling. I saw
okay.
it for 5 minutes, the whole 5 minute intro, like where he's just driving through the streets. I thought I was like 25 minutes in.
Yeah.
That's when I was like, fuck.
You're like,
It's
It-
cool.
it's
The
just
director, he does like really like weird retro-y colors,
Mhm.
but it's mostly due because he's colorblind.
Oh.
So like a lot of the colors are different.
Ryan
It's, like,
Gosling's
that's
oh
cool.
the
The
director.
director,
Blind. I'm
dude.
He's
sorry.
Ryan
I was
Gosling.
like, I was like, wait. Damn, that's kind of
Who's
cool. man.
director?
yeah, I don't remember his name.
It's Joe.
I was in a directing
Hogan?
class, and
Mama.
someone did their project on that director. I don't remember.
Who, Joe?
He just did it. I'm not gonna lie.
Mama.
Damn it.
Nice try, but I just saw it.
I was good though. It would have been. It would have been. He would have slipped it
I would
in.
have looked real stupid, but.
Technically, it would have been like a ninja diffuse.
Mhm.
Dude, so you like save lives now and shit, you know?
No.
No, he takes them.
I take it.
You
most of the
take
time.
them?
Most of the time.
he loses them.
Oh shit, bro!
It's funny,
Damn.
dude.
He takes virginities.
No, there's this thing called like a white cloud and a black cloud, and like black is like you get a whole bunch of shit, but I'm a white as it can be. I've never lost a life. Like
Really?
every like down person that isn't like already dead, but we lose them, we always get them back.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
That's
So you've
crazy.
really showed up to, let's say, a dead body and then brought him back in a way.
Yeah, but there's like a certain criteria that we don't touch them if they're obviously dead, like dismemberment or like decapitation.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, like,
okay.
if
at
we-
that point, it's like they're
Right,
dead.
like we hook them up. There's like no heart rhythm or anything like that. Then we don't work them. But like everything we've worked, I haven't lost. It's weird.
So like, if it has a pulse, you're like, all right,
No, even if it doesn't have a pulse.
you can work on it.
Yeah, so if it doesn't have a pulse and has like a certain criteria, we do compressions and then we push epi like adrenaline, and that's what
A shot.
hopefully no, it goes IV.
Oh, IV.
Yeah.
Okay.
So hopefully it'll get your rhythm back.
I was hoping it was like fucking Pulp Fiction.
No, it doesn't
Stop.
happen
Like
like that.
adrenaline.
It doesn't
So
happen
it's
like
an
that.
IV.
Someone told me that they do it through the forehead sometimes.
I said that.
Is that
You
fucking
told me
lie?
that, right? They do it on the knee. The knee, I'm like right here. Right?
No.
I knew you
Or
were
what
fucking
was
with
it?
you.
No, I get what you're saying. So if there's no IV access, like saying like they're because when they're dead, everything's flat. Like when you're
Oh,
alive,
okay.
everything's pumping. You can see your veins. But when you're dead, usually they're all flat. So we
Because
go
there's
in
no
through the
blood.
patella, or we
Okay.
can go in through the femoral.
Oh.
Humerus. I'm sorry, humerus.
Hmm.
And it's just a drill.
That's
It goes
funny.
zzz, And then it stops, and you see some bone marrow return, and it goes straight into your bone
Hmm.
marrow.
I knew it was the knee though.
So you literally drill.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt though. But what hurts
Because they're
is
dead.
that, or like we do it for
Huh.
conscious for people who are like super like dehydrated and like super viral. Like
They just need it in their body.
yeah, they
like,
need an hour. They're like their blood pressure's through the fucking gutter.
Yeah.
We push fluids through that, so it's a quick little drill. But what hurts is like when you push a fluid through it, and that's when the bone fragments break up and goes into your bloodstream.
Oh.
So that's the last resort.
But that won't cut your veins?
Yeah.
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 Damn.
That's like
You
cutting
get-
everything going through.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
going through, but that's your last resort. That's our last resort.
That's like you're about to die.
Yeah,
homie.
you need
this.
you need an ambulance right now.
It won't slice like an artery or nothing
No,
like
it's
that?
going through your bone.
Yeah, I know, but then
I
you
think
said it
he's
goes
saying
in
the
your
bone
veins.
fragments, but they're tiny.
That's
Yeah.
exactly. So they're micro.
I know, but
where
they're still kind of like glass cuts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we don't filter it. Like I'm saying, that's your last resort.
Yeah.
So at
Yeah,
that
is
point,
it
you deal with
either-
that after. I'm guessing.
Yeah,
Right?
either you die or
Fuck.
you get some bone fragments.
Shit, I'd rather get some bone fragments.
Not me.
Some
Fuck
sense.
that. Yeah.
He's like, I want my shoulders good. I don't care.
Dude, I think it's crazy how like everything's thought of like with time.
Well, yeah, dude.
So it's just you and one other dude, right?
And fire department, 3 guys.
Oh, like always with you, or like just on the
They're-
site?
They all respond to the same
Okay,
calls.
yeah.
the same people every time.
Depends. Like
Who's on the clock?
like yeah, who's on shift that time?
Like, that's cool. Like y'all know each other too. Like that helps.
Like, hey, what's up?
For chemistry?
What's
Sometimes.
the worst you like came up on? Like they give you a call and they're like, "Yo, we have like a code purple or some bullshit."
Purple. I don't know,
Purple
shit.
pickle.
Like
Whoa.
the shit doesn't even bother me anymore. I'm redeeming shit still.
Yeah.
What made you switch that perspective? Like, does it bother you before? Well, there had to be
He
one
did it
where
all
was
the
like,
time.
Damn.
Yeah, you sound dead.
Yeah. Like you saw something that was like, oh yeah, they can't get worse than this.
You sound like a
Like, I'm
orphan
sure it can,
who's been through the system.
But to this point, it's like, I think I've seen pretty good amount.
9-year-old hang himself?
On accident?
No, because like I've never seen it. Like where like, oh you can't, oh little Jim, you can't play Xbox anymore. Fuck you, mom. And he's been, I guess, depressed since time already.
Oh, and he did
And,
that
and
shit.
he legit did it, and he's been cold. Like he's hard and rigged. It's called rigged, where they're just stiff and stuff like that. They're
Rigor
blue and
mortis,
cold.
right? It's like
Mhm.
the full.
Rigged.
So rigor mortis is a full.
Yeah, and he's
Damn.
all hanging in his fucking room.
And you had to walk in there and be like,
I went in because I wanted to see. Like we were,
Oh, okay.
Sheriff was already on scene. So,
okay.
Yeah. Damn. That's crazy.
So that was he was dead, right?
Yeah, he was dead there. We didn't work him. So when they're rigged, they're cold and pulseless. That's obvious. We're not gonna work.
Yeah, it's like, oh, he's dead.
Damn.
Was it a belt?
Hmm?
Was it a belt?
It was like a lasso. It was a weird like.
Where did he hang
it was-
himself
It
on?
almost looked like a jump rope.
What did he hang himself on?
From
The
his
fan? or
closet.
The closet? Damn.
I don't even know how he constructed that.
Damn,
thing,
these
too.
fucking white boys got some big ass closets, bro. My closet
Bro.
would never be able to hold me.
He was white.
Yeah, I didn't see how he rigged
Yeah,
it.
obviously.
I didn't see how he rigged it though, but it's obviously.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. It was
So he
cool.
just did it somehow?
Yeah. He was a Boy Scout or some shit, I guess.
Damn, son.
He got
I
his
don't
fucking
know.
badge and
I
nodding
know,
and
it's- it's let me
shit.
try this shit
Damn.
real quick.
That was the only batch he had on.
He had it on. Fuck.
That and like the what's the scout leader? Scout leader's favorite Boy Scout. Or
Yeah.
something, some nasty shit.
Can't
Yeah, I
be
remember I
straight.
saw the dude hang himself too at Corner Park.
Mm.
My junior or senior year. That shit was pretty
He
crazy.
legit hung himself.
Yeah. But I didn't know him, but like he was like a homeless guy, and he was a wheelchair, and I seen him around all the time. I knew his face, you know. And yeah, that fool
Thanks, bro.
fucking hung himself.
That's crazy, dude. I don't know.
Bro,
How
that shit
you,
was crazy,
I don't know how you can get to that point.
bro.
It's just not.
What's
in my
even
nature.
crazier? He was in a wheelchair.
Oh yeah, he hung himself in a
Yeah,
wheelchair.
not in the wheelchair, but
He's my fucking hero.
So imagine how badly he wanted to go.
Yeah,
and all
fuck.
because I skipped school. If I didn't skip school, I wouldn't have saw that.
Should have went to school.
Oh, I went, but I left.
Great student.
Yeah, we left. We went to not McDonald's, McAuliffe, and we smoked a couple blunts, and then
Alcoholic.
we were over here, and then we were like, damn, like we want some water, and so we went to Corner to get water, and then we were walking, and there's like a family just like huddled in the corner, like with kids and shit too, and they're like, don't go over there, don't go over there. There's like a dead body. There's a dead body, and then we're all like, you know, whatever. And then we just started walking, dude. And he was probably like where the TV is.
Mhm.
And then we just stopped and we're just like, what the fuck, dude? And we were just staring at it for a long time. Well, it felt like a long time. And then all of a sudden, one of my friends were super faded. He's like, he has a bomb on him. He has a bomb. And he started running. And then, like, we were all faded too, you know? And we were like, "Fuck," and we just started running. And then we stopped running and we're like, dude, what? We looked at the guy that said it. We're like, bro, what the fuck? And then, dude, we're going to walk back. I don't know why. And then, like, fucking helicopters, fire truck, 2 ambulance came, like, and then like we didn't want to go back because we had like an ounce of weed on us, so we were like, nah.
You're probably supposed to be at school.
Yeah. Well, no, at that time school was out. It was
Oh, okay.
it had or the cops came at like 2, like 30, 40.
Okay.
So
2:30, 40.
Yeah.
2:30, 40.
Never heard of that time.
Bro,
Huh? Yeah.
Would you say that was your
Heard of
worst
it now.
memory then?
I don't know, dude. They all blend in now.
2:30 with
They're all
40 seconds.
fucked.
I don't even care.
Damn,
He
that's
gets
wild. I said 9-year-olds hung is pretty wild.
That shit's insane,
Like that's pretty wild.
bro. Because he's just a kid.
Like,
Yeah.
like you
I
have
guess.
brothers that same age, no? Around there?
They're way older, dude. They're 14.
Like
Oh, okay. They're not that
middle
old,
school,
yeah.
huh?
But still, it's
Yeah.
like fuck.
I don't even care anymore. It sucks, but it is what it is.
Bro, did I saw your little brother?
What it is.
He was playing basketball with his friends outside in the front.
Mm.
And like from afar, dude, like look, I thought it was you. I was like, damn, what the fuck? Like
Look
he looks
who's shooting.
tiny. Yeah, I was like, Alfredo looks small,
Yeah,
dude.
They're exactly right.
And then when I drove
Those
closer,
are
I saw it was him, obviously, but cause yeah, fuck, what's his name?
Leo?
Not Leo,
Let's say Jay.
Jai.
Jai?
He looks a lot like you.
Oh yeah, he's my exact twin,
Yeah,
bro.
he looks a lot like you.
Dude, it's crazy how the tables turned. Like how they would always play zombies and shit. Bates let me borrow his Switch that day that he picked you up.
Yeah.
Dude, they fucking smacked the shit out of me on Smash or
Yeah?
Super Smash.
Oh, dang.
They
that's funny.
fuck me up. Like I'm like legit killing myself playing off the map. Like I'm useless, bro.
Yeah.
These guys are like smacking me doing these weird combos I've never seen in my life. I don't even know what
Practice, bro. That practice.
Well, that's their first time, though, too, right?
Yeah, they just catch on. And I
Because you
feel
just
like,
borrowing them.
I just feel like I'm an old man. Like what's going on?
Well, I need to play video games anymore.
I don't.
Yeah, I remember they used to be addicted, dude.
No, dude, they're
This should
bad.
be crazy.
All they play is Rainbow Six Siege. And
Oh,
Siege,
deadass?
Tom Clancy.
Dang.
yeah.
Hardcore
They
game?
play that sweaty ass game.
Well,
bro.
because it's on sale on PS4.
Well, it's a legit, like,
$5.
it's a legit game, though.
Yeah, I know it's
Yeah,
cool.
it's a
But
good
I mean,
game.
it's on sale, so that's what I'm saying. It's
Did
like
you ever play it?
cool.
Yeah, I played it for a
Yeah,
minute.
played it.
Played
Yeah, I
that.
played a little bit
and
too.
GTA.
I think with the
and
Vias, huh?
some other shit.
No, I played that on my own.
Okay.
That one's, like,
Beautiful.
yeah.
Thanks.
That one's, like, really tactical, like,
Yeah, the
you
Tom
lean
Clancy
and
game.
you, like, break
Yeah.
through.
Like remember
It's,
those
multiplayer, though.
spy
Like, all the
spy
other
games
ones
we
were,
had?
like, yeah, those were,
Those
like,
are
single
fucking
player,
tight.
though.
Yeah,
This one's, like, a legit
on the PS2,
multiplayer.
huh?
It's like every game's, like, search and destroy, kind of. Like, you take it,
Oh,
like, that high
dude.
pressure, like, one life, kind of, like,
To
style.
bullet death.
It's like, yeah, it's like that.
Realistic.
Yeah, he was just showing me fucking what is it called? PSN Plus?
Oh,
Or
PS now?
Yeah. And they have
Some
like all the fucking old school games, dude. Not
like
all,
PS2,
but like a lot.
PS3 games and shit. Like I bought I downloaded Dead Island.
Mhm.
The,
One or two.
the very first one, the one that's on like the actual island, I think. I don't know, it's like Revelation or something.
Yeah,
shit
it's,
like that.
it's the first one.
And that shit is cool as fuck. And they have the Infamous.
Mm.
They have all those. And
Yeah,
then, like
and God of Wars.
they have all of them. So it's
They had
cool.
MX versus ATV.
Oh, you
Dude, that's
love
a
that game.
PS2
Whatever, you remember
game,
that one?
bro. Like
You remember that one too? Like, yeah, dude.
That
that
was
game was
shit.
cool as fuck.
That was my shit, dude. I wanted to be a little
10
fucking
bucks a month.
motorcycle guy. That's why
You
I
did.
was
$10
younger.
a month.
I'm telling you, that's where game. That's gonna be the future. Is like a
Just-
subscription.
Shit, I
based,
got
you
back
pay
into it too, dude.
Whatever.
I'm trying to buy a
amount,
car
Just
right
Cause
now.
4?
Just play
Yeah,
games.
I
The
saw
full
that
game's there.
post to me on Snapchat.
So it's like you download the
Or,
full game.
like with the one where you're trying to
Alright.
find something on OfferUp and he's being a dick.
Yeah, that one was funny,
It
dude.
was funny.
That is
Bro,
a
clean this
How
shit.
what the
about
fuck, bro?
1,000 or whatever?
yeah, and he's like, one, no, two, cool, you have the money.
Put all that shit in the middle for-
I'm like, you're a
Use
bitch, dude.
Modelo.
That's a cop. I
That's
heard
your
one.
water.
Trying to sell something. It's a cop.
A Kyle,
Dude, me and
Oh,
my
it's a
cousin
Kyle
did that before
for
with
that
alcohol.
ass or Brock.
Brock, or
It
Cod.
doesn't do nothing.
Shit was
Cock.
good. You can taste it.
Cod.
Oh,
Yeah.
Con.
The-
Cod.
the smell is-
Cade.
Yeah, it goes up.
Oh, okay.
That's
Cade's a
dope.
pretty white name. I met another Cade.
For real?
Cade Rose. He's the coolest guy ever. Dude. He's so chill.
Cooler than me.
Low key.
Must be pretty
Ain't
cool.
nobody
Shit.
cooler than you, bro.
Thanks, bro.
No, yeah.
Damn.
He's like he
Kid,
was.
bro.
Was it that kid?
No, he's. What kid?
The one that was hanging.
God, he's lost, son. Oh my god. Anyways,
He had his name tag when he was hanging from the fan and he was twirling.
No, I don't
Fuck.
Cade
know.
Rose,
Cade Rose.
best nodder around.
Oh, probably the one that got to me was the
Nodder.
smell of like
Oh.
a decomposing body. That's probably.
What is that? What's the
It's-
closest thing you can say to that? 'Cause
Probably
I always
can't
wanted to
describe it,
know.
huh?
Can't, dude. Like it
It's-
was in a mobile home park.
It just smells like
Uh,
that.
Yeah, like you know, like you know.
He lived on his own. It looks like he had a heart. It's crazy. Like the scene looked like murder scenes. They look
Mhm.
like how you can add the pieces up and like, oh, this is what
It
happened.
looked like that.
Yeah, but it wasn't a murder. Like he was at the door, like hundreds of dollars in his hand with his car keys in his hand.
How old was he?
He was like 60, 70, but he
I thought
had.
he was 9.
He's
Oh,
like,
it's
Fuck,
another
I'm
one.
It's
talking about
one,
another
dude.
shit.
Oh no.
This kid had fucking hundreds of
I
dollars.
was like,
Yeah.
damn.
I gotta take myself
out. that was someone killed him.
Yeah, old man in a mobile home park, lived on his own. Piece of
Yeah.
shit house. He died at the door, like he had a heart attack or something.
Damn.
Didn't have a way to call 911, so he just dropped. And then no one checked up on him for like a week. And so we walk in, and it fucking reeks all the way down to the driveway, dude.
Like some from the driveway.
Was it a big dude?
Like
No,
some TV
just
shit.
your average, Bill.
Old man.
Yeah, old man Bill, probably like 5'10", maybe 180.
So he
200.
was inside his like trailer. He closed
That's
the
me,
door,
bro. You
and then
call
when
me
he
an
closed
old
the
man?
door, he was
That's
like,
exactly
"Oh
me."
fuck," and he just like fell back.
Yeah, he fell forward, and then he like his body was like up against the door.
Oh, like
So,
facing forward.
So like
Yeah.
it's like a tight like hallway. So this is like the hallway. This is the door right here. He hit the door and then he was like that against the door. If that makes any sense.
That's so bad.
So we had
Leaning.
He was like, yeah, face like scorpion almost kind of looking, facing the door. His head was against the door, so we had to force the door.
And his head went like that?
And his head went like boom, like that against that. Yeah, but it smelled really bad. That's probably my best one.
Fuck, dude, it smelled like death.
He didn't have any maggots on him, huh?
I didn't check.
It's weird how I feel like maggots almost like just like spawn like in
well, you know what they are, right?
Well, it's like flies lay their eggs inside it. But like you don't ever like see it.
Yeah.
So it's like because like there was this pile of dead rats at work one time, and they're like been there for a couple days, so it's not like death. Yeah, but then you just like lift one of the rats, and it's just like a whole like swarm of maggots.
Just white sheet.
Damn.
Yeah.
For real,
so I pick up the rats, and like it falls like the body's so like decayed that like
it falls apart.
Yeah, like I picked up one half of the body, and like this lower half, it comes off.
Yeah, I was telling Jose the other day. I was at this community right here.
Yeah.
By the last year library. Fucking I went in there with one of my friends to meet one of my other friends because he lived there, Dean. And then dude, on the fucking sidewalk, it was like a kitten. And it was like crawling, but like in slow like motion, dude. And it couldn't use its legs. And then like half its face was like eaten. It was like off. Yeah. And then dude, like on the eye, there's like bugs and ants just like going like a fucking
eating him.
Yeah, just eating him. And his other eye was like fucking like red and like all like big and shit. He was just like moving like slow as fuck, dude. We were like, dude, do we kill it to put out his misery, or do we just fucking
leave it?
Let nature do its thing? And that's what we did. But
what happened with Alvin?
He's chilling. He got a kid.
Yeah, that's what you were telling me last time.
Yeah.
Got some girl pregnant or something.
Yeah.
This was out of control, huh?
No.
No? He calmed down?
Dude, as soon as that kid, dude.
Dude, it was weird.
I knew that was going to happen.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I feel like
Well, I was 50-50. I was like, that could happen, or he just won't give a fuck.
I didn't know what was going to happen, but as soon as like he showed up here and we were like hanging out.
Yeah.
And then you like talked to him, and he's like,
but dude, it was crazy because it was like an hour after. Cause like he had the kid, and then but he was already there for hours, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So he was tired and shit, and he's like, "Fuck." He's like, "Hey, he's like, you guys want to smoke real quick and shit?" He's like, "I went to the hospital." We're like, "Fuck it." So we smoked with him, and dude, I hung out with him the day before that, and from that time to that time, he sounded so different. It was crazy. Yeah.
Okay.
He had a man's voice now.
Yeah. So this me.
How you been, kid?
Kid.
Nah, you good. It's just in case you don't want to say it.
I don't give a shit.
I don't give a fuck. That's only us that's in here. Are you guys posted?
We are.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. See, that's why.
His name's not gonna be in there.
Oh, D, my bad, bro.
No, you should be saying my bad to all them black folks. That's all
D. They don't listen to this.
They don't know he's Mexican.
Yeah, you're right. Huh. This is Alfred, our black friend.
You don't even say that.
It's not an NBA podcast. They don't.
Jeez. Alright, so that concludes
part one.
This has been the third and last episode of. God damn it. This is an NBA podcast.
Hey, if you can't take a joke, you don't belong in this podcast. Click off.
Honestly, yeah. I'm sorry, but that's what, yeah. We're a little flagrant here. So, what about the good ones? Have you, like...
Imagine if someone stood through all those dead kid jokes and then my black guy joke, and they're like, this is where...
You crossed the line.
The gold knots was okay, but this guy...
I'm alright with dead white kids, but that NBA joke was just too far, buddy.
Fuck.
So your plan is... You're doing this so you can move up, right?
Where?
I don't know, eventually to some other job, I assume?
Yeah.
Firefighter, no?
Yeah, to get fired full time. Yeah. It was cool.
Because you guys get paid minimum wage, I heard, right?
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like shit, dude.
It is.
It sounds like the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
But it
Because
is,
you're technically not a government job, right?
no, we're a private.
You're a private
ambulance,
contractor, right?
But it is the easiest job in the whole fucking.
Wait,
earth.
is there a
Well, it sounds emotionally
My job's pretty
not
easy.
worth minimum wage though.
But you make what, like 15, 16?
Yeah.
Driving a forklift?
Yeah.
I make 13 driving an ambulance.
Yeah, we also gotta fucking see little Timmy hanging from the fan and
That's
old
not
man.
good though.
That's not
Yeah.
worth $15 an
Yeah.
hour in my opinion.
Or
It is
13.
what- It is
Or
what it is.
13, yeah, you make it fucking 13.
I work.
It
Like,
is what it
I
is.
mean, think about it. It's kind of like a career path now. You got to do this to
yeah,
do
yes,
this.
yeah. So I started school in August for paramedic. That's when we started making better money.
Oh
But it
shit.
is a year of school. And
Are
That's
there-
not bad.
So your plan is
So
to
you're gonna go,
eventually be
like,
a firefighter first responder, right? Is that like the next step?
So
after
all
school?
firefighters. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm a fucking piece of shit. I
Fight him.
know.
You have to fight him.
Oh,
For those at home, I just dropped all his weed.
it's all
Between
good.
your leg, yeah.
You drop some boulders.
Okay, bro.
In there?
Don't even play, bro.
Jesus.
Okay, bro.
For the homies?
For the fallen homies. My bad. That was all it.
No, you're good.
Is that all the nugs, I think?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Well,
it.
think about it. Now you have some bad weed.
Yeah, take it away from me. Man. Someone's gonna get swung at and it's me.
You have ADD?
Yeah,
Me too.
I can't sit still.
This guy hella, dude.
I can't do it either.
He'll be tying his shoe
Mhm.
and he'll watch something and he'll just start fucking like watching it. And it's like, bro, like,
And
Oh.
Kate
and we're trying to leave, you know? So it's like, let's leave. And he's like, all right, bro. And he ties it. And then ties it up. And I'm like, dude.
Mine's different. I can
We're
focus.
late.
I can focus on my task, but I just can't not do anything. Like I have to be doing
Yeah, you
every
can't stay
motion.
still.
Something,
And I was-
move.
I think I'm not
You should
sure,
get that little
but I think
thing.
that one's
It doesn't
ADHD or
help.
whatever.
Yeah, I have ADHD where it's like, if I'm sitting somewhere,
This dude, too,
Extreme
dude.
retardation.
Yeah.
I can't just sit here and not do nothing. Like,
Dude, this dude has to
My leg.
stab shit, burn shit.
I think I could be totally fucking wrong, but I think it's attention deficit disorder or some shit, and then ADHD is attention deficit
definition.
hyper disorder. So like you're like doing shit all the time. It's like the hyper
Yeah,
part.
it's crazy.
Oh,
Like in the ambulance, it's super cramped, bro. Like if you're anything over like 5'8", you're gonna have a hard time.
ooh, this is perfect job for me.
There you go. So like,
Can you stop?
so where they
Go
go?
on.
They suck anyway.
We're just leaving, bro. That was. Alright, continue.
Check the time.
It's enough time. It's been enough time.
So you just always stay busy, basically.
Yeah, like my partner's in the seat, like trying to sleep, and I'm over here like doing jumping jacks in the seat or some shit.
Yeah.
So do you drive? Are you the driver?
I drive. Yeah, because that was a lower level of care.
You have the lower
Oh,
level
wow.
of care. So
What area do you have?
That's cool.
I have Rialto,
Yeah.
Rialto, San
Oh,
Bernardino,
my goodness.
Colton,
Colton.
Redlands, Highland.
Jesus.
Damn, that's all the bad parts.
Highland.
So you deal with all ODs.
We do
That's
a
all
lot
he
with them.
does.
Yeah, dude. When the stimulus check came out, that's when we really saw it.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck, dude.
Right.
Doesn't that suck?
It just
Like you
I
see
don't
the
care.
correlation.
I just don't care
Oh,
anymore.
that's
Chubbed
so
it on
wild.
purpose.
Dude, that call is like I can run it in my sleep.
So what is it?
What?
Like,
An
what's the
OD?
call?
Depends on what you OD. If you OD on like an opioid, that's the only thing that's.
Let's say someone who OD'd off of cocaine.
Get them to the hospital. We can only give you fluids.
But what's the call? Like, what's like? Hey, Alfred, we have a code blue. That's
No,
13.
no, it's just okay. So you and this guy are doing coke, right?
Right.
You see him on the phone.
KODs.
KODs, he's unresponsive, so your call will go out from man down. Oh, why is he
Alfred.
unresponsive? Oh, because we were doing cocaine and I think he did too much, and it turns into an overdose.
Right.
And then we roll up, we check this full out. His pressure should be super high. His pulse should be super high and should be unresponsive. His people shouldn't be too well either. And then we don't have anything to block it. We just can give you fluids and then try to get you woken up. But that's it. Hospital.
Damn. So you can't really do much with coke. Just get fluids in their body and then just hope
Yeah.
that it's not that bad.
Right.
So you would mostly do like opioids and shit?
Yeah, that's when we use Narcan.
Like meth.
What's the dumbest
No,
call
like
you
pills
had?
and shit.
Oh, pills.
Where it's
Oh.
like, hey, somebody said they OD'd on marijuana.
No, we have those all the time, dude. People get too high. People get too high.
Yeah, I
That's
bet.
funny.
The one that pissed me off the most was a guy who went drinking and he said he drank in his car the whole night. He pissed himself like all over the car. There's like a little puddle in the car, and then while getting out of the car, he broke his ankle. So he's on the floor the whole night. He couldn't call 911 or
He
anyone.
left the car like that.
He's like, fuck it, I'm
No,
just chilling.
he's in a weird position. He fell out.
Jones out just with one
Toes
foot.
pointing down.
Like, why, bro?
So he's on the floor, like right next to his car, and his wife's yelling at him, like, "You stupid bitch, this, and that."
Damn.
Assuming
Okay.
she's belligerent.
Yeah.
Too.
No, she was pissed.
She
Oh,
pulled
she's
up
sober?
on him.
Huh?
She pulled up on him like,
Yeah.
look at you fucking drunk ass.
Yeah,
He probably called her.
On,
Faded ass.
on like a Tuesday night, bro.
Oh,
That's
so
what I called
bad,
it. And then
bro.
this fool had the audacity to like be like, "Oh, I can't walk. You know, I'm gonna have to stay here." I
Bitch,
like,
you got another leg, stupid
Yeah.
ass.
I
I'm about
said,
to
"Get
stay
the fuck
here."
up. I'm not fucking.
You're
with
just
you."
gonna lay there the whole night.
So you guys get that call and you have to show up and then figure that out that this guy has been drunk and he just broke an ankle.
Get up.
And what do you
Yeah.
do at that point?
Get up. Let's go.
Yeah.
Because we can't leave him. He does have a broken leg. He has to get it set. for a
So you
broken
guys
ankle.
have to actually go with the process. Like, all right, bro, let's get you in the ambulance. And it's
Right.
Take you to the hospital.
Do you have to take them?
Yeah.
it's your job, right?
Unless they don't want to go. We have rules. So if they're alert, if they know their place, time, month, and like who's in president, like if they're alert to themselves.
Oh wow, wait. So what are the questions?
Whoa.
You just said them.
What's your
What's-
name?
Okay.
How old are you?
How old are you? Like, where are we? What month is it? What year is it? Who's the president? You know, get a feel of time. What kind
Okay.
of vehicle are we in? What city do we live in? And if
Okay.
all those
Just
are
general
correct,
shit.
right? Because it's weird. Like when they're confused, like they
You
don't
could
know
tell.
that
You
shit.
like you could tell.
I've heard some weird shit.
Where are we? He's like, is this
For the president? Who,
Never
32,
heard
32 Street.
who
No,
did they
I've-
say for the president?
Oh,
Dumbest shit.
that dumb motherfucker Trump. You know, I heard it all, dude. I've heard it all.
Is it George Washington?
This guy's good. JFK.
I've heard it all, dude.
You never heard like a crazy one?
Yeah, all the time.
What's the
Okay,
most
so-
crazy one that you hear often? Or unless it's just random all the time.
It's probably just belligerent.
Yeah, just
right?
belligerence.
Just like
yeah.
you can't even understand.
Does
Like-
anyone try to punk you?
Like how?
Like, say they're like drunk or off, like high or some shit, and they just like want to fight you?
Yeah.
Damn. Sure, big boy. What do? You can't do nothing, huh? You
He's
just have to
like-
go away.
Can't say it on camera.
Just don't do. Like,
Just
just let him do the
yes
thing.
or no? Is it like end of watch when he takes his badge off?
You're an idiot.
Somewhat.
He's not a
In the
cop.
middle?
Like what?
I know that. That's
What,
gangster.
fool?
I love that.
Wasn't that shit gangster,
That's just
son?
gangster.
So I'm gonna take this badge off. You beat me.
Bad job, get
I
your
beat
ass
you.
beat. Let me put it on. Let me put it on.
Hold on, motherfucker. Damn.
Yeah, it gets rowdy. People just want to fucking cause problems.
Yeah.
I hate those people.
Do cops show up all the time? Like every time?
No, depends on the call.
Because I feel like that also brings like
Oh, those fools don't care either, man.
the hypeness. No, but like if you see a cop and then like all these lights and shit as a dude that's fucked up, I feel like that's like.
Well,
And
they
then you're
probably
going, you're going
aggressive?
in, they're like, hey, yeah, you're going in, they're like, hey, and they're
More
like,
agitated.
Well, I would
And
assume
you're
it's
like,
the
fuck.
cops' job, right, to like
Yeah,
control the scene
After,
at that point
yeah.
if they're there.
yeah. So if it's like
I'll
a,
fair
You just back off.
yeah, if it's a scene that's not safe, then they tell us to stage out maybe like 2-3 blocks away. That's when PD goes in.
Damn.
that's tight.
And then PD tells us when we're good going.
Like, all right, you guys good, come in.
Yeah, fuck this. Fuck this.
Do you know how much it costs for an ambulance? Like a typical.
Like
$1,000.
Yours?
$1,000.
Yours?
That's not. Not considering if we did any type of like interventions. Just
What?
$1,000 to get to the hospital.
So this is like, my leg's
And we were
broken,
gonna call one for Aldine.
put me in the ambulance,
Yeah, it
and they
goes-
drive me there, and boom, $1,000.
Significantly, if we give you like a pain medication and like an IV, it goes up significantly.
And then you guys get 15 bucks.
Plus
13.
Dude, that's so crazy,
That's what I'm
bro.
saying.
That's so
Jesus.
wild. Oh my god.
You guys should work on commission.
You guys don't get. Is there a government ambulance?
No, so it's private and private and public. So public ambulance is going to be someone who belongs to the fire department, like Rialto, like this city of Rialto Fire Department staffs their own ambulances.
Stocks their own ambulances.
staffs them. Like
Oh,
that ambulance belongs to the city of Rialto. Rialto puts the people on it.
It's through the fire department.
Yeah, exactly. So they get paid way better because they're part of the Rialto
Mm.
Fire Department.
So
But
The
that's
city.
Right.
so a city job.
Yeah, that's a city job, 100% through and through.
Okay, so then that would be somewhat
Mm-hmm. But
government.
then
aware.
this AMR gig, it's global. It's worldwide. It's US wide. It's like the leading provider here in the United States. So they don't give a fuck. They're a corporation.
Yeah,
You know, I leave. There's gonna be someone else waiting just. for me
they
to
don't
leave.
give a shit. Yeah.
Yeah, because I've talked to a lot of people and they thought, what's the company called?
AMR.
Yeah, a lot of people assumed that one was like a government, like it was a like a police
Well, 'cause, like,
car.
everything
and
else
you see
is.
a fire truck and then you see an ambulance and you just think they're all three like different.
I thought
agencies.
so.
Yeah, I thought so too before talking to you. So yeah, that's pretty. Like it's weird. It's like one of those low key things that you don't even know.
Yeah.
And it's like
That's so wild.
big
though.
Because
ass
you would just
corporation.
assume, like, why would you question that, you know?
yeah,
1350. I don't know if that's
Dude,
minimum.
you've worked with us.
No. Oh, it is. Yeah.
You work with us.
yeah.
Why are they getting paid more than like that's
what we're all
crazy,
saying.
bro.
That's a big argument where
That's
like
so
That's a
wild
huge
to me.
argument.
Like,
Especially right now too.
Oh.
With the
we didn't
coronavirus
get
shit going on.
yeah, I was gonna say no raise,
Coronavirus
no.
and, opioid.
You should get a raise, dude.
Did you have to deal with anything related to
I
that?
had a total of like five or six confirmed cases on
That you had to
transported.
deal with?
Yeah.
Oh,
Transporting them?
fuck.
But that's
son.
totally different. Like the company took its like steps to like keep you safe, keep
Yeah.
your like equipment that you need,
Okay.
but it's just we dealt with a
Did they
lot.
test you?
Hmm?
Did they test you?
Yeah, I got tested twice, but on my own accord. But they reimbursed me.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. And you good?
I think it's crazy.
Nah, hey, I got
I think it's
I got the runner right now.
You guys are all infected.
He's like,
You
I
guys
gotta
have
say
it too.
something. We might be coming back here with an ambulance.
That's why I think it's bullshit. Like there's like in my whole like Redlands division, only one person's only ever had symptoms, but they tested negative.
Uh-huh.
So we've all seen it at least, a handful of times.
So you don't think it's as contagious as they say? basically?
For sure, no. I think it's just a hoax. The media took it over. They
Yeah.
really hyped it up.
I'm I believe that too.
Yeah.
I'm on that same page. I think it's like
And the news, too.
Okay.
I think it's a spicy flu, and the media is just fucking.
Yeah, for
The
sure.
Blame
news,
out
too.
for-
I think they did that
That's
on
media,
purpose.
dude.
Yeah.
Hey, we're gonna go down this path, yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Hold
They
on.
did it on
All right, you guys
purpose
ready?
just to, like, make sure we stay inside.
Hey.
You guys ready for that?
But fucking,
Okay,
we're
go.
so stupid that, we
Yeah.
don't stay inside. We're not on
I'll still
actual,
go
we're
out.
not on actual
I'm gonna fuck.
lockdown, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still going
So it
out. I don't
spreads
give a
more.
fuck.
And they didn't do a good job quarantining and everything either.
I think they did a very good job.
True.
Actually. Yeah,
I think they
considering-
really did a good job of doing that. And I think people just don't give a fuck at this point.
They don't.
Because I think
It's
they're
been
on
too
the
long.
same page as us, where it's like, dude, like, look at the numbers. Like, it's weird. You guys are saying that 500,000 people are gonna get blah blah blah, but it's only been like
Yeah,
30
it's crazy
something.
too.
And
We've
you're like,
we've noticed
Mhm.
the tension people had. Oh, a funny call that I had. So
yes.
off baseline, off San Bernardino on the west side of it, homegirl, we got to call out for a homegirl that got thrown out of her car.
Yeah.
And she's okay. So she's just laying
Wait,
in the middle of the
how?
street. Hold on. She's just laying in the middle of the street,
Okay.
saying homegirl's just in the middle of the street laying out. So we get more details. She was arguing with homeboy X, like homeboy,
Yeah.
about the homeboy's ex, but she's currently had a baby with them, and like she's just been drinking the whole night. She's drunk.
Son.
Homeboy opens up the car door, throws her out the window, or throws her out the door,
Yeah.
rolling 40 miles an hour on baseline. That's fucking gangster. That shit's
That's
fucking hard.
Jesus.
Yo, so the
Christ.
call, the operator's like, hey, Alfred's ambulance, we just got a
Take
call
those
that there's
Cheetos
this girl in the middle of the
pills.
road on baseline. Can you guys head over there?
No, they just tell us what to do. They're not nice like that. It's like
So what did they tell you? Like the
so
exact.
call sign. So my call sign's
That's your
Code
game.
3.
That's your street name.
That's my street
That's
name.
what he throws up.
yeah.
Every
Yeah,
time.
yeah. You said
Oh.
Oh shit! I'm putting too much information out there.
What's going on, bro?
I can
Uh,
bleep it if you really want to. Just
Code
talk to me
3.
after.
The code 3 is like lights and sirens to cross streets of blah 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 blah. For a woman laying on the sidewalk or like whatever the description. ED's on scene, and then just other information that you guys want to understand.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
grid coordinates, like mapping coordinates and stuff.
Oh
like
shit! So they send you to the exact.
Yeah. What do you think? What do you think? They're just gonna take us there?
Well, like every time that call comes, it's like
He's like,
what are the
okay.
streets? And I'm like, Baño
Yeah.
de la Sierra, like.
Right. And then when it goes to the dispatch center, they send us more information. It gets re-encoded.
Oh, okay.
You guys have like a GPS and like it just pops up like that or something?
We have that. But we use our phones because they're kind of retarded and they're slow.
Hmm.
Damn.
Yeah. So, we just find this chick. She got thrown out of the fucking car, dude.
Because I don't think people understand, like,
That's crazy.
I don't know if that guy understood, like, how much damage that actually does. Like
what?
getting thrown out of a moving vehicle.
She was fine.
Because I know people,
People get
tore
fucked
up. Though. Yeah,
she had some
you
road
can.
rash on the side, but she was chilling.
How bad was the road rash?
It was good. It was like a little, like our full left side. It was like all ripped up. Like she had what I think fine. Like, is it brain injury?
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
I know what you
yeah. I should probably go through that then.
But that's a. What would you, on your opinion, what do you think that charge would be?
That's fucking attempted murder.
Isn't that attempted
Attempted
murder?
murder, right?
Yeah, that would have
So I
to
was
be
wondering
attempted
that.
murder,
Yeah.
bro. 100%. That's
So I was wondering if it's like
battery with the car. Like, no,
Assault
bitch.
battery, yeah.
That's
Misdemeanor?
Huh.
Yesterday I got pulled over going 92. I was going to Laguna Beach. That's what I did yesterday.
Nice.
And I have a little certification that when like I have to pull it up, I
Mhm.
still have a class F under mine. You know how you guys have class C's?
Yeah.
So
I have
it's
class
fuck
F.
it.
Yeah, class fuck it. And then like a chick that I was rolling with, she was like, "Did he just let you off with a warning?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's my endorsement. They don't give me anything. I haven't got a ticket in a long time."
She was like,
Yeah, she was like,
all the way to
Did they let you go? Yeah, okay, well.
"Let's go."
Put her hair in a ponytail.
Damn, you just straight up pulled out your
it's
fucking
finesse.
G
He
card.
said, "All right, just keep the speed down." I was like, "All right."
So you show them your license and they're like,
Yeah.
That's crazy.
As a class F
class F driver
endorsement.
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 Damn, that's That's so
I
sad.
pictured it not working. I thought you were gonna be like Patrick in SpongeBob, where he puts the ice cream cone on his head, and to the cops, he's like, "What do you get?" And they're like, "All right, buddy,
Get out the car, please. Like,
You did.
That's crazy.
That's pretty dope.
bro.
Okay, so back to the important shit. All right, prison. You see the blacks, the Mexicans, and
I like where
the
this.
the
I know. I
whites.
didn't even know. Wait. So you're just gonna start? Okay.
The blacks, the Mexicans, and the whites all mixed in Gen Pop, right?
Are you talking about jail or penitentiary?
It doesn't matter. Or
I mean,
penitentiary.
it does matter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Penitentiary.
So prison.
Prison. You know, San
Like,
Quentin.
there's a hole.
Okay, it doesn't fucking matter where.
There's a hole. All- they all have
general
holes.
population. You see the blacks, the whites, and the Mexicans.
All the races.
All
Where's
the
this
races,
prison
right?
located?
There's very
at?
little.
San
Anyways.
Quentin in the Bay.
Is this
Anywhere.
Alcatraz?
Anywhere.
Quentin.
It doesn't
Bay.
matter. Yeah. He's
Well,
just
because
saying
if
in
it's
general.
Mexico, it wouldn't be really white.
Is this
people, you know?
Waco?
What are you saying about U.S., bro? Obviously, saying about U.S.
All right, but yeah, go on.
Do you ever see the Chinese? Do you see the
Asians?
Asians? Do you ever see them in jail?
There's a small community of Asians that gangbang, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's very few.
very small, right?
Yeah. Small.
I feel like why don't you see them in jail? Like,
It's a
'cause
cultural thing.
it's a cultural thing. I feel like they're well backed up. They've been successful in their lives, and I feel like
They don't do drugs.
I'll fucking tell the story here. So I think that it comes back from like the Quinn dynasties, you know, all that shit. Like they've been in it since the
That far?
beginning.
They're cool.
What do you mean been in it?
They've been in it since like the beginning. Like
you mean like the culture's been based?
no?
so
I
long,
feel
or-
like their existence been back so long that I feel like they're like the original Illuminati. So like if you think about it, like who
It's a
laid
contact
down
high, bro. Just let him go.
who let down? I'm not even high.
Just let him go.
Imagine when he was, dude.
Like who laid down like the blueprints that said this is what society's gonna be. You know, like don't give them all the details. Let them figure it out. If they're going the fucking wrong way, throw this guy Confucius. All right, let's throw fucking Socrates. You know, and then let them figure it out. Give them a
Wait, are you
bonus.
saying they're planted? Like
I-
those great
I-
Asian philosophers
no,
are
this
plants?
is totally some bullshit I thought about.
Just-
Like,
no, just
really
about-
important.
yeah.
No,
that's
I'm
fine,
interested.
but
I'm just trying to
Just
confirm.
answer his
Is that what
questions
you're
how
saying?
you. Yeah.
Like, yeah. These
Okay.
guys are all planted to like steer you right in the right way, and then there's the bad people like Hitler. If you do it this way, this is what's gonna happen. Or like just
Okay.
like the Mongols, kind of like all right, like he did his own thing. Let's see what
Like
happens.
Khan.
The Mongols
Genghis
got
Khan?
far,
Genghis
bro.
Khan.
They got far though. I think it's like
They were just ruthless. Crazy.
I forget what it is. Isn't it like
Wait, who are you
10%? Genghis Khan
Oh yeah.
and the Mongols.
Yeah,
I think like 10% of Asia has like his DNA in them.
Yeah,
Isn't it like 2% of the world has this fucking
Yeah, there's a big
DNA?
heritage
Like that's what's
from-
wild. Like the world has 2% of his DNA, son. He's just out here fucking, bro.
We live in it.
Conquered
That was
I wonder
everything.
if all the top people, like artists, fucking movie stars, and all that shit, have his DNA.
Bro, what if they all
athletes,
have
yeah,
one connection and it's him?
Maybe.
Oh
It's like
shit.
he's got that. Like,
All the
dope
fighters,
Dude,
they're
they
all
have the
fucking
contrast.
savages.
And Yao Ming.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's racist.
It's wild.
That was racist. Leave that
Hey,
out.
bro, I knew you get out. I can't have
Jeremy
this shit.
Lin.
I get what you're saying, but it's interesting. I've never heard the take through Eastern culture.
Yeah.
It's always been a Western thing.
Do you think so?
That take on
Mhm.
things like where there's someone
It-
controlling from the shadow, and they like plant leaders and whatnot like that. So it's always been a Western idea as far as I've
That's
heard it.
Plants.
What I haven't been in history class.
Because I
in a
feel
long
like with
time.
Asians, they're too prideful to do that. I feel like they're more like, it has to be one of us that's at the throne. Because it's
Well,
us
he's saying
doing
it is.
It is so unlike some.
He's saying that there's a bunch of Asian guys that you've never heard of or seen.
Oh, okay.
And throughout history, they've like put like, all right, Confucius, you go out and you help the people, the lower class,
Like
go
fairy
towards
tales.
this direction because you're gonna teach them
So
this
kinda like-
thing.
The Jew now?
Oh Jesus Christ!
Where
Yeah,
it's- you
that's
know?
the
What's
that's the Western idea is that
Oh, okay.
the Western conspiracy that's like most popular is that they're typically Jewish because it's a weird anti-Semitic thing in the West Coast, or not West Coast, Western culture. Secretly there's like a room of Jewish people that control, like they whisper to the president, they whisper to like you want to be a celebrity, I'll make you a top celebrity, but you'll secretly follow my agenda and stuff like that. It's kind of like similar to what you're saying.
It's a Jew.
It's usually Jewish. I don't know why.
That's weird.
Because like they're smart or whatever, and
I don't
it's
think
like,
that's a. I don't think like a race has to deal with it, but Asians been around since the beginning of time, dude. Just saying.
hey man,
Or then there's
Well,
another
I
one.
mean,
because China
everyone's
has been here for like
forever.
forever, bro. So it's like,
Country's been around for a long time.
Hey, but you gotta think about it. There's not a lot of Chinese people because this ain't really their home.
What are you talking about?
Like,
my
if you go to
God.
China, you're gonna see all the prisons. They're all gonna be all Chinese people.
Oh, you mean in the United
Like,
States?
it's not
Well,
really
yeah, but I mean,
their,
that
like, you feel me?
kind of makes
We
sense.
don't want
though.
you thinking around here, okay? You're thinking too hard.
Kind of makes
thinking
sense.
too simplistic,
Yeah,
bro.
it kind of makes sense.
But that makes sense though, because that's where they're from.
Well, so
Like if you go to prison in Mexico, you're gonna get a bunch of Mexicans. If you go somewhere, like
That's
Chill, bro.
and
racist.
not really.
Chill, bro.
In the
Fuck.
UK, you're gonna get a bunch of mostly white people because there are some black people there. But
No, or French African. Say
Is
it
that
right,
what they call 'em?
motherfucker. Yeah.
that's
French
not what I call 'em.
Africans?
And the Canadian Africans. Yeah, it's weird.
I don't say that.
Because you're unfucking
It's,
cultured.
bro, it's not how they say African Americans.
Well, even that term's like
Yeah.
pretty
You
loose.
fuck.
It's like if you're Jamaican and you're in America, you're not from Africa, but you would still get categorized into African American.
Yeah.
I think you can tell them apart.
That's how it works with Chinese people.
With the
It's
voice,
fucking
not from, like,
Korean.
looking
Oh, they're
at them.
Chinese.
But that's why we use the term black.
But like when
And
you like
also- A Puerto Rican, those motherfuckers are burnt. Is that racist?
hey, no,
I think
you're good.
Dominicans,
hey,
no?
Baltasar.
they are
Dominicans,
too.
there you go.
Dominicans
Dude,
are way darker.
You remember Baltasar?
No.
The worker the worker that works with the old man, colored eyes, and he's really dark.
Oh yeah, it looks like he has skin cancer.
Yeah, his
Yeah.
skin's really dark.
Yeah.
Like if you didn't know who he was, you're like, that's some like
What is he?
black dude. He's I think he's Mexican.
I don't remember.
I think he's a Mexican, but he's just like really
Very
dark
dark.
skinned and he has colored eyes. I think he might no, he's like Mexican and something else. Because he's he's got the colored eyes, he's kinda tall, like skinny figure,
Yeah.
but he just has really dark skin. Like he's really dark. Really dark. It's like, alright, cool.
Yeah.
But it's like damn.
But yeah, I was just saying like the term African, French, African, like it's very pretty dated by now. Like that's why mostly pretty much everyone says black. Like black is no longer a
Racist.
discriminatory word. It's like a
Description.
Yeah, I was
yeah.
thinking that too.
it's like you say black because it categorizes more people.
The black
Simple.
Frenchman.
The black Mexican.
Well, maybe you wouldn't say that. You'd probably still say African American. That's kind of more like a.
I don't think I've ever said African American.
I mean, you-
No, but if you're
Talking
saying
to
like that,
somebody.
though, you know?
What do you mean? Like trying to be proper with it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, if you're trying to be proper with it, then yeah.
Yeah.
Like an African American, French, or whatever.
Jesus Christ.
What did he say over there?
I can't repeat that. Legally, I cannot repeat that.
Yeah, I got the card from Jordan. All right.
Oh, God. I don't even think he did. Give
Shouts
it
out
to
Jordan.
me. I think he said, I personally don't care, but that was about it.
Nah, I'm pretty sure.
Are you still a Chargers fan?
No.
I don't watch football either. I figured you watch.
All right, whatever. Sports. Fuck it, dude. What are like your good memories of being a fucking EMT?
How long have you been doing it? It's been a year?
More.
Wow.
He's been at that shit for like 2, no?
No, like year and a half. Okay.
Okay.
Because you were a firefighter for how long? Or like training for that shit?
I went to school for like 4 months,
Oh, okay.
and then I've been like on a part-time schedule since October. 1 month over here. That's 6 months that I've been part-time. I don't even know, but
Cool minute. Cause I remember, was it with you? We went on the hikes with him.
Yeah.
He had his you had your tank and shit.
oh yeah, that's the one they issued you.
You know, and
Yeah.
that's what you used to practice or whatever. Like, that shit was cool as fuck.
You're cool as fuck.
Have
I
you
know,
been keeping
but
up with
We're
your
talking about
physical?
No.
We
Yeah,
should,
shit's
bro.
hard.
Let's
We
go
should.
run.
I
Play
hate
basketball?
running.
You're only free. You're only free.
You guys want to go outside?
Let's play basketball. These guys don't want to play
I'll
Yeah.
play.
You guys just want to play video
basketball.
games
I'll play
Yeah, we
basketball.
can play NBA.
and watch internet
2K?
porn.
No,
20?
Real life.
you wouldn't even play that.
I'll dunk on you.
Yeah, I'm watching a
I'm getting my hot sub.
Sure.
I'm watching a
I'm getting my
basketball
hot sub, dude.
anime.
I'm a dunk. Watch.
You should watch it, bro.
Hey,
What?
stop talking.
I'm watching a basketball anime. You should check it out.
Is that the one where they talk shit?
This one's. I think you're talking about It's a famous one. It's called Slam Dunk, I
You know
think.
what I'm watching?
But this one's newer, and it's cool because the group that is the basketball
still
team.
watch
They're
it,
all
yeah.
hood. They're all gangsters or whatever. And like then the kid joins and he's like, are we gonna play basketball? They're like, we don't really fucking play basketball. We're just a basketball club so we can hang out like during school or whatever.
Yeah.
But then he like slowly turns them into basketball players, but they still like
And there's
they
secret
fight other
Yeah.
like groups and shit.
That's cool.
That's pretty cool. I like
What is it
the
called?
characters again. It's called Hiru no Sora. Just type
What
in
is it on?
No
I see
Sora.
our
It's
boss
on. It's on
Yeah,
Crunchyroll, but it
shit,
might be on
son.
Hulu too.
I'll check Hulu. I don't have Crunchyroll.
Hmm.
I don't know if I could download it. The new fucking update for COD. Fucking huge, dude. Dude, I thought my PS4 blew up the other day.
That's just
I
loud,
got
huh?
scared. Nah, fucking oh, so I got home and I don't have headphones.
Yeah.
I found
Do you
some-
have headphones?
I don't.
Why not?
Well, I didn't
Why not?
for PS4.
Yeah, tell me, motherfucker, try to tell a story. Come on, tell me.
I'm telling a story,
Bro,
bitch.
you don't have headphones? Wired?
And then I came in here and I found some
Are they
like
wireless?
old ones. And then fucking I tried it and it worked. And I was like, oh fuck yeah. I was like, I have headphones. And so I was like, I'm gonna update COD then. And then I was updating it and shit. And you know how it kinda has like 2 downloads?
I
Yeah.
don't know.
You know? Yeah. So like the first
download and then it installs.
yeah. And then so it downloaded and then when it was installing, it was at like 90 something percent. And all of a sudden my TV went like staticky. And then PS4 turned off, and I was like, "What the fuck, dude? That's weird, dude." And I was trying to turn it on with the PS4 controller, it didn't work. And I was trying to turn it on with by itself, and it didn't work. So I unplugged it and I turned it back on, and it worked. I was like, "Cool." I was like, "I'm gonna re-download it then." And then I did that, and then it only went to 32 something on percent on the download, not even installing. And then it did the same shit. And then I did the same thing. I turned it on. And then it said I had to turn it on with the PS4 controller. And then it told me I had to go to a website to turn it on. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, fuck that, I'm gonna go to bed. So I went to bed and then next day I tried it and it worked.
I keep fuck that game, bro. I want to play, but I can't afford. I can't even get enough space on.
Yeah.
Space
That
on
game's
it.
Huge.
Yeah, like that's the only
Delete
game you
shit.
can play. No, if you only
I
got
have
the
2 games, 2K and that.
Same.
For real? Yeah, bro, that's all you need.
That's
Yeah,
horrible.
ridiculous.
Dude, I was playing a little tournament on 2K.
Yeah.
I went 2-0.
Yeah.
But Third game, it didn't load for some reason, so they just kicked me out of the tournament. I dropped like 70 points with Giannis.
Oh, you play on the teams?
Yeah, it
Oh,
was just
yeah.
those teams. So I went to own that little tournament, but
What do you win?
you get a $25 PSN card.
Oh
wow.
shit, that's
It's a
pretty
little
good
tournament.
actually.
That's, a little
That's pretty
tournament.
good.
I didn't load.
Yeah. NBA is good as fuck.
You're gay as fuck. UFC's gay as fuck.
Oh wow.
Bunch of guys hugging and shit.
Dude, I wish I could say it, but it's almost fight week.
Oh,
shit! Finally, bro.
Couple days.
Fuck.
They're reopening up.
Yeah.
Eventually.
So
Florida.
not this Saturday coming up, but the next one.
Florida reopened, I think. Florida loosened a lot of their.
They're closed for like a week, and they're like, we good. And they opened up
Florida's a
again.
bunch of crazy ass motherfuckers.
For real,
That's
dude.
why.
And alligators.
Yep.
The alligators full. The commission is all alligators.
Imagine they
That's why,
like
yeah, you're gonna fight here.
yeah, like they quarantine too long and like the alligator population gets too big. They start
start running
taking
around
over
the
the land.
streets.
Yeah, like oh shit.
Nobody's
They
driving
learn how to
anymore.
use guns.
Yeah, the alligators are evolving while we're sitting at home.
They just lay on the street and it's like, fuck.
Because I've heard that like a lot of like certain areas have like wildlife coming back and or like
Yeah.
getting more.
I thought you were talking about holding guns. I was like, what?
Where?
Gator would it get?
There's monkeys out there with guns and shit.
Let's say you guys were one of those people that like to fucking.
Let's say we're not.
Okay, but let's say we are
Hypothetically, yes or no?
hypothetically.
Hypothetically, no.
Okay.
I don't like this idea already.
All right, so next.
So are you saying that Asians get their own people out of jail here?
No, I just don't think that they
Nah.
go into it.
Text me, bro. Text me. What are you gonna say?
Fuck.
No, I was gonna say, all right, if we were one of those people that like to like fucking go to different places and like stay there, you know, for like a couple of days,
You mean travel?
but like in the wild,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
You mean
Camper?
camping?
camping, yeah, I guess.
don't
We're a
count.
wilderness, dude.
Hey, I don't
Yeah, and
Well,
That's
like
right,
you,
son.
do
you
take,
came
like-
you came across a wild animal and it really wanted to kill you. What would you want to be
What kind
come
of
across? Come
I'll
across?
choke it
Oh,
out.
you mean pick the animal?
Yeah,
Where-
because they're
where
all
we at?
bad, but some of them are worse than others.
Where we at?
So you got to pick the
Well,
best
I mean,
and
I
worst.
picked like a. Well, like I'm assuming it has to be
Something
AIDS.
scary.
Okay.
Wolf.
I'll choke out a tiger.
Those are pretty big.
A
A
wolf?
tiger?
Yeah, I'll choke it out.
Coyote
Damn,
would be
maybe.
the easiest.
Not
I mean,
a coyote.
coyote's
Think
not
it's small.
scary,
That's
but-
small.
Something over 150 pounds.
So a
Everything.
wolf.
Everything's over 150 pounds.
Well, not
Not a
150,
coyote.
but big. It's big. A wolf is huge.
All right, over
Coyote
200.
Everything's still under 200.
Bitch. Not a snake.
Probably like 3, 4.
It had to be something you
Yeah.
have a chance against, and I feel like a wolf you might have
I
a
think
chance.
he might be right. I think wolf might be the best.
Because like a cat,
Yeah.
that's just gonna kill you
It's too
quick,
fast.
son.
Yeah.
A
But,
bear is gonna eat you asshole first. It's not gonna give a shit.
Are you gonna fist fight it or you got
Oh,
a gat?
What do we
Yeah,
have?
like huh?
Shit. What
Is it
if you
just
guys
your
bring? How
hands?
do you guys camp? I don't
Well,
know.
then, yeah, a coyote.
No, you
Well, he
can't.
said-
Not a coyote.
It
It
has
has
to
to be
be a wolf.
a scary animal.
So do I
coyote's
have a
like a dog.
machete with me?
But that's what you want.
Okay, then I want a pistol.
So it sees me.
Now I'm fighting a bear then.
But do you usually carry that though?
But
well, if I'm going
Let's
out
say you're
camping in the
hunting.
wilderness like that, I
Let's
feel
say
like
you're
I need to
hunting,
have
you know?
I'd
something.
probably have a rifle.
Yeah, I probably have a gun. I'll probably have a pistol.
Shoot birds too.
So it sees me, this animal,
Yeah.
or am I sneaking up?
Oh,
on
it sees you and
Okay.
it's staring
It's
at you and
charging.
it's growling.
Okay,
Like,
So I
you
would've
come
said
out- like, you
moose
come
from
out of your
behind.
tent.
Hell no.
Oh,
but if it sees me,
shit.
then no.
Yeah, that thing's gonna fuck you up, son.
So yeah, I think wolf's the right answer. Because I feel like it would go down the quickest.
The quickest.
Or maybe a shark.
Can bears climb trees?
what about a deer?
Shark? No,
Just
hell
dodge
no.
it and poke its eye out.
Can bears climb trees?
Yeah,
I don't know, bro.
Yeah, dude, they
Not
can
a
climb
bad
fast
Yeah,
too.
they can.
there's the wrong answer, buddy.
Yeah,
I'll
bears.
say
Yeah.
Komodo dragon.
A
That's
deer.
not scary.
Damn.
What?
That's not scary.
They're small.
No,
I know what you mean.
They're not that
Son,
big,
they'll fuck
dude.
you up.
They'll fuck you up, but they're not in the.
They're not. I mean,
They're not like
a dog will fuck you up too, but it's not like you know.
They're not an apex predator.
They
like
squirt.
bitch. I can get on a rock
acid.
and he's done.
They do.
You know.
And when they bite you, fucking their
They
saliva.
what?
Their saliva, they can smell it from like a mile away.
When they
You
brought
said a
you.
shark? Why would it be a shark, bro?
But I was just kidding about that.
A shark and lamb?
The land
Yeah.
shark.
Amen, water.
Land shark, bro.
Yeah, you can hunt in water.
Sasquatch.
Hey, I'll
Take
throw
him
hands
out, bring
with
it.
dude, a gorilla, bro. I'm a boxing gorilla.
You're out of here,
Dude, a
bro.
chimpanzee.
It's gonna punch me once, I'm gonna fly.
You break in half, bro.
Dude, what's the ones with the red assholes? Like the mean ones?
Oh.
Bamboos? Damn, bro. With the big old fangs.
Figgled titties.
There we go.
Hey, you guys, I'd fight an antler, a deer.
You'll fight an antler, just
A
as
deer.
antler.
Just
A
as antler.
deer.
It's
Yeah.
just one antler off
But I
the
feel like
grass.
that's not scary enough.
Yeah,
moose?
dude, that's cool. Fuck yeah.
It's not
moose.
apex predator, bro.
Doesn't matter what it is. Once
Well, that's what I'm
Bro,
saying.
when you say Apex, it's only like fucking
That's not a video
tigers,
game.
lions, and fucking bears.
Try to bank it.
Sharks.
Wolves.
Yeah, but like here, like
Moose.
in forest and shit.
Moose.
Moose are Apex.
They're top of their
Ooh,
food chain, bro.
They'll run at you, dog.
They're huge,
who's
too.
above the
A
moose?
bear.
Sometimes.
Yeah, you're right.
Sometimes.
But they don't hunt moose though.
Yeah.
So not really. They're not.
But you know how
Like,
tall a moose
if
is?
bears hunted
Huge.
Fucking
moose.
Yeah.
Meese?
There's not-
Meese.
Did all the Mises.
Meese is already plural.
Meese.
What's up, Meese?
That's
Oh,
saying
it's
mices.
just moose.
Mooses?
It's just
It's
moose.
Oh, it's Mises.
Moose
Like
is
deer
plural.
or fish. You know what I'm saying?
So when you say, "Oh, I want to see a lot of moose,"
Yeah.
really? It's not mooses.
No.
You dirty
Well,
fuck.
I'll say it's mooses. All right.
And you only look more Mexican.
I just
for
made
it.
a new word. Mooses.
I want to see the mooses, eh? All right, buddy.
How many mooses, bro?
Damn, so let's say you do get your job that you want, your career.
But you're not.
Jesus
Uh,
Christ.
and let's say you wanted to move somewhere. Like, where would you move to?
Hey, bro, wake up.
Mm,
Canada.
Low key, Canada's kind of
Wait,
back-
so I can
Go
work
back
at
to
any
Mexico,
city I
you
want?
fuck.
Yeah, you have
Any
freedom to
state,
go
any
anywhere.
Yeah.
city.
Dream job. Dream country.
Bless
Bless your soul. Twice.
Let's go. All right, thank you.
you. I'm
I'd
thinking
work
I wanna
LA
work.
County.
Really?
LA.
Wow.
And live there?
Yeah, I'd live outside of it. But
No,
I
you-
work in LA County.
Like the hills? Why LA?
It's busy.
You like to stay busy?
I'd like to stay busy, yeah, and I feel I'd be most effective there since I'm a bilingual speaker.
Yeah, fucking beaner.
I know, Mexican shit. I'm black.
Oh, they're
Oh,
they're
shit,
gonna
that's
send all
fine.
the white people there and shit.
You black beaner.
Right. No
What-
speak.
What do you want?
What do you want?
eh?
Hi, this is
Blood,
Alfred.
blood, yell.
Well, yeah.
This is Alfred, and I'm here to help you.
What's
What
that?
can I do?
Why you couldn't blink on my
Nobody can
car?
take this left hand.
Jesus.
I don't know, bro. That'd be crazy. Imagine you're like dying and then you see Alfred.
What's
Oh
up?
shit, so you're like,
It's like
oh,
already.
Didn't we make a joke about that?
I hope so.
I think
I'm
we
sure.
did.
I think you did.
I was. I think I did. I was like, imagine dying. The last person you see is Alfred.
Fuck.
Hey, what's up, dog?
With that face of like not giving a fuck if you live or die.
I
Like,
think
hey, you're like, you look at me like, I've seen
He
this
doesn't-
before.
yeah.
Can you save
Just
me?
looks
He's
so
just like.
I don't know, maybe. I'll do my best, I guess.
I'd be like,
Can you save me?
I'd be like, turn me around. Turn me around.
lay me on my stomach.
I gotta go through the criteria. Chill.
That's how I want to die.
It's gonna be at least $1,000 and then some more. So I
Will
don't
that
even know if you want to get saved
be,
anymore.
will that be debit or credit?
Yeah.
imagine
Do
you
you guys have
charging
those
cash
yeah,
out?
cards things
Of
on,
swear?
on
Imagine you
deck?
charge them right there.
Yeah,
like an
that's what I was
ambulance.
saying.
Sorry, we
got that
can't take you. You don't have enough.
He's got that shit that hooks up to his phone. The little card swipe. And you go,
Your
"Dude."
card.
It says you only have 500. We're only gonna take you halfway.
Damn.
We'll
You
drop
have to
you off.
find a way to-
We'll give you the skateboard.
A lot of that's covered though. I mean, if you have insurance, but I mean, if you don't, then you're
Or
fine.
Medical.
They're making bang, dude.
What insurance
The-
companies?
No, the ambulance company.
Oh yeah.
They're making paying.
I mean, they do have to supply all the medical equipment, but I'm sure they're
they
fucking
probably get that shit
overcharging.
for cheap, son.
Yeah, probably they get it in bulk. Yeah, you're not wrong. I mean, they're a giant fucking corporation that's
And
nationwide.
they deal with insurance.
Monopoly.
Borderline.
When's the last time you guys played Monopoly?
2 days ago.
Is there a Mexican Monopoly?
Yes. A la loteria.
I knew you were gonna say that. I knew you were gonna say that. You guys use fucking beans as fucking pieces.
They work, alright, bro? They're always around the house.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you gotta buy extra shit.
I love that game.
That hurt me, alright? Because I actually did that not too long
Hey, so you're
ago.
putting
I
a new
do
tile?
that
in
too.
the house,
I have my game too.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, who told you?
I saw in your snap.
Oh, I've been fucking laying that shit for the past month.
Wait, what?
Tile.
In his house.
I'm tired of tile.
Oh, on your house.
With my dad. He's tired of it.
My
Of
girl's
tile?
mom's.
So I thought you were getting tile.
No, we've been putting the tile in.
Oh, he's tired of putting it.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's what's
we
up.
were supposed to do it today, but we just said fuck that. Ain't no way fucking with it.
Yeah. Fuck. Yeah.
What about you guys? You can live anywhere.
Houston, Texas.
Really?
Ew,
Anywhere?
That's gross.
Houston?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I went to Houston. It's a cool city.
Yeah.
Or pick Austin.
Austin?
I'll go Houston because the Houston Rockets. And Houston's like cool ass party city. And fucking Dallas Cowboys. It was pretty close.
No, it's not, bro. 5 hours away.
It's not that bad. Fuck it.
I'm going to Mexico and getting a big ass house.
You're
Near the
getting
beach.
deported.
He gets sent back to the U.S.
Go back to the US. So we need you there. I'm like, fuck. Like,
We
but
need
you
you.
don't. Trust me.
Andy?
What? What would I move?
Simone.
Or you can choose here if you want.
In the trailer.
If this is your dream.
Because I've been looking around lately and
Like
That's
what I
hard.
see.
I wouldn't move. I wouldn't stay here in the U.S.
Oh,
In the US?
Holy
shit.
Interesting.
I move out.
Mexico?
North Korea. No, just kidding.
Probably same.
Hang
South
out with-
Korea?
Ooh.
Nah.
South Korea seems pretty bopping, bro.
Bro.
If they weren't in immediate danger, I feel like I would pick there too.
dude, what's that one crazy city?
Valenzuela.
No, it's
Singapore?
Asian city. Singapore. Yeah,
Oh.
dude. Singapore. Fuck, that's just crazy,
Can we
son. That would be probably the second place just because it looks so futuristic.
Australia.
If I was a manlier dude, I would go to Alaska.
Hey,
Man,
but you're not.
And you're not a drug lord in Mexico, so
Gotta be.
what are we doing?
Let's go to Ireland.
dude, that'd be kind of cool.
That one would be cool for a vacation.
Yeah, for vacation. Yeah.
It's always dark there too, no? Like cloudy.
Oh yeah, it's like a.
Is it really?
Yeah,
It's like
'cause
a
that's why they're so white.
rainier place. Yeah.
Yeah, they're pale, dude.
He's not wrong.
There's a lot of
Super
gingers
cool.
there.
There's
A lot
a
of
what?
Gingers?
Yeah.
Fuck that. I'm like,
Okay.
What do you got
Drunks,
against
too.
gingers, bro?
They'll steal your soul.
What do you
Drunks
got?
too. They have no soul.
Bro, they're just
they're
weird.
just ugly.
Jesus Christ.
They are.
Just
They're like.
ugly people.
Say that again.
They're like
I said gingers are fucking ugly.
Gingers are like the white albinos for white people.
I would.
You don't agree or what?
The way I look at gingers, like especially with chicks, is it's like there's no in between almost. It's like they're either really hot or they're fucking not.
It's mostly that.
Like there's like a bombshell redhead, and you're like, whoa,
Oh yeah.
and then it's like, and
Isn't
then
that
it's just
kinda
like
like-
the cliff falls, and it's like immediate. No, because there's a lot of like
It's a yes.
I
or
feel
a
like
no.
they're a
in-betweens.
fucking 9 or a fucking 3. Like they just like are
Yeah.
like I haven't seen many redheads
Do
where
you
I'm like
remember the redhead
6,
that was in
7.
our grade? Her name was like Lauren.
Well, yeah,
Red.
I'm not gonna say her last name, but yeah.
She was so nice. I told her it was my birthday, like randomly. She bought me a
It's not
pixie
my
stick. Like the big ass ones, you know, the big old fat ones.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even my birthday. I felt bad. She was so nice.
she was a super nice
She was a sweetheart.
chick, but
I hope she got a good man treating her right.
Dude, I had like a nasty story with her in 8th grade. I think I was like, she was like kneeling down like in front of me.
I
She was,
timestamped this.
Dude,
Probably
she was
now.
she was like tutoring someone, and I was being stupid, so I spit my gum up, and it falls into like her bra. Bro, I'm like,
That's funny. Lauren, if you're hearing this, you're beautiful. This fool doesn't deserve you.
She had a big.
That was the tall girl, right? She was kind of tall.
No, her name was Lauren Fry. She was like,
Oh, that's what it was.
She's
That was
probably-
Lauren.
Oh yeah,
she had a big
Lauren
crush
Fry. I was
on
thinking of,
Elijah. For a good time. Elijah
You're
just
beautiful.
didn't have that. Yeah.
You're beautiful.
Exactly.
You're beautiful.
And I had a huge crush on her like best friend,
I think it's her.
His name was
Karen Hartford.
Who was that?
Some dude.
Isn't that
She was
the girl
in
you
drama
always talk
club.
about?
Always. I've never talked about her.
It's legit the girl you always talk
Yeah,
about.
I
Hey,
never
He's the
talked.
only girl he talks about.
You didn't even know who she
Talking
was when I just brought her
Hey,
up.
dude,
No, I was like,
Karen?
oh, her.
Hey, the one that you two or what?
I probably have like once
Oh
or
my
twice.
Maybe 3 times.
I went on a
4.
date with her like twice. It was cool.
And you can't get over it, huh?
No. Take me back, please.
Bro.
No.
Bro.
She had a huge ass, bro.
Dude.
Booty.
She had booty, son.
She could twerk too.
Huh?
Well,
Huh?
I hung out with her during the Disneyland senior
Oh,
year
yeah.
graduation grad party or whatever.
Yeah.
And there was that
You're on
one like
acid?
yeah, and then there's that one like where they have the DJ and shit, and like everyone's like dancing and shit.
Yeah.
So we went to one of those, and I was on acid, so I was fucking tripping. I was just looking at the lights, and then she was like twerking, like next to me, like with me. But I was too busy looking at the fucking lights because I'm so faded. I mean, I looked too, but I was like, "That's a nice ass," and I was like, "Ooh, look at the fucking
Yeah.
lights."
That's so
But,
tight,
yeah.
bro.
That shit was cool. I had a good time, really good time.
Sounds fun as fuck, bro. Just on acid in Disneyland.
We can go.
Dude, they're saying that Disneyland might close down, actually.
They won't.
No way.
There's no way.
They
But
charge like $2,000 for a fucking year pass.
I
Like,
heard
they
they
charge
closed for like the
ridiculous
rest of the
prices.
year.
yeah, but they're closed, so it's like
So
They're
they
not
also
making
own
any
every
profit.
movie. They own Marvel. They own Fox.
ESPN,
They own
but to-
ESPN.
keep up playing. How many
Me?
amusement parks do they got?
Two.
No. Oh, fuck. They got like 7.
Yeah,
or
they
8.
got a bunch. They got 2
Oh.
here in the U.S. They
Yeah.
got Japan. They got
Singapore,
fucking-
China. They
Disney
got
World,
France.
In Disney World.
That's Florida.
Hey,
There's
Disney
only two in the
World?
US.
that's technically
Florida's
two
opening
regular
back up, too.
Disneylands, bro.
I'm sure they'll probably stay closed though for liability reasons.
Imagine somebody saying,
Uh,
I got the Corona at Disneyland.
Yeah. You don't want that.
That's bang, son.
Dude, what if Mickey Mouse comes out and he's like, I got the Rona?
Jesus Christ.
That'd be pretty funny.
That'd be pretty funny because it's like, I mean,
Would it be?
it would be because it'd be like, it's funny because it's not real, but it's a thing.
Explaining your joke right now.
Yeah. I laugh. Right.
You have any other weird conspiracies, Alfredo?
bunch
What are you stirring up in that brain?
in the crock pot.
Other than Asians, who do you hate?
I don't hate anybody. Don't hate anybody.
He hates everyone but the same.
I was thinking about some other shit the other day.
Like?
Forgot. I had to write it down.
Can you unforget?
So I have like this when we have free time at work, I write in this little journal, and it's kind of like a book that I've been writing. So it's about this one character. I haven't made it a female or male, where he or she discovers a drug where like every time you hit it, it makes you like think about like someone's memory. So it starts off with like 3 really good ones, like where they
What
make you feel good, like
Fuck, that's a trip.
like a wedding, like a perfect wedding, and then finding a long lost child that got like kidnapped, and you found him like after 5 years and you thought he was dead. And then the third one was like
That's crazy.
the third one was like your first like hookup, and then you fell in love with him. Just cute things. But
Just
then the
like
fourth
crazy emotions.
one, right? I think it's crazy to think about and put yourself in that scenario. But then the fourth one was like being like a passenger on the 9/11 like on the plane.
So you're living other people's lives or simulated?
Right. No, living someone else's lives.
okay.
Just because, like, do you ever think about what that might feel like? Putting
Yeah.
yourself in other people's shoes, and like how many emotions come into play when
Dude,
something
and
happens
that's
to you
an
like that?
actual trip. Like you're taking a trip with someone
Yeah.
else's eyes. Like
Yeah, I think it'd be a better movie than a book because I can't really write.
No, I haven't even laid down the legit putty. The real putty hasn't been laid down anywhere else other than the wall that you did. So you have to sand it, then lay down the real putty, and then sand it again.
All right, but yeah, back to the books.
Oh, and then like it takes you on like this trip of like super bad ones, and then like you get addicted to like the good feelings. Cause that's like I think it's like a brain orgasm, like feeling those kind of endorphins going through your brain.
But every time is a guess.
Yeah, it's a guess at one point, and it's
They
like,
even say though that like super like experiencing sadness like that is even euphoric though, like in a weird way. You know
it
what I
like
mean?
fucks you up in a weird way
Because it's not like you experience it and then you like come back, so it's like it's euphoric in that way. Like you have almost like a better acceptance of your life, like appreciation
right. That's
of
crazy.
life. Yeah, that's a big thing. There's even like people who chase like sadness or even like bug catchers. They're similar. Like people who want to like get diseases and stuff. It's because they want to experience like everyone grief for me and like sadness because then they like feel euphoric from that.
Yeah, there's a lot of people like that who go to the hospital just to get attention from the nurses.
Yeah.
Because they have no one else in their lives to give them attention. So
yeah, they're seeking.
Or post it on Snapchat.
They're like, my heart hurts, and they're like, what?
Oh, they just make up some bullshit. And
what is that called? That's a aphrodisiac, right? Or I could be totally fucking wrong.
Aphrodisiac is what
Like
turns
when you always
on.
think you're
It's
sick.
not just
Oh
have
yeah,
a
you're right.
Afro.
There's a fucking term for like when you're like always think you're fucking sick. I can't think of the term.
I see all day.
Miles?
Sequel dick.
That's what it's called.
Yeah, there's people like that too. I think it's crazy that you go to the hospital just to get attention.
Dude, did you help someone give birth?
Yeah, 3 times. That was my 3rd baby. My
Did she
first-
name?
No.
Okay, because I was gonna say,
Your mind.
well, was that the kid's actual name?
No.
Okay, because I was gonna say, like, that's wild.
It's wild, huh?
That's wild if they named it after you.
No, I delivered 3. The first one was a healthy baby. Second one was a stillbirth, so it was dead, like coming out. Then the third one was that one in the hospital. The doc was like, "Hey, you want to scrub it on this?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah, dude. Babies are fucking dope."
That's pretty cool.
I want to
They
see a
scrub in.
pussy.
They rip up, bro.
Yeah.
From fucking from
A and
this to
B.
this, yeah, the clit down the fucking asshole.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it's actually pretty common.
Yeah.
That it'll even rip to the asshole.
Damn.
Hurts in the
Pain,
end.
bro.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm so glad I'm a fucking male.
Oh, me too, dude. 100%.
Dude, periods every month. I think Patrice O'Neal has I think it's his bit. He has a good one. He's like, imagine if you just got a nosebleed every month. He'd be like, oh my god, this fucking again.
Yeah,
and he's like, and then you
yeah.
gotta like, you're like a couple days away from happening, and you're like, when is this nosebleed gonna happen? Like, I know this nosebleed's coming, but I don't know when, and I'm upset now.
I'm already
because
feeling
I'm waiting for
weird.
it. Yeah. He's like, fuck all the cramps and all that. Just the bleeding part, like out of your nose, would be annoying. Like if it happened every month for the rest of your life. It's like that's true.
Girls
Can't
can do
even
some
imagine.
shit, bro.
Yeah. I think that's why girls a lot of times have like are more emotional, but they also like care more about shit. There's like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like they're like
Girls are weird, dude.
they're a different creature, bro.
So more like focused, independent kind of.
Yeah, maybe not even independent, but they're more
Yeah.
like feeling like more like dudes are like you're gay, like whatever. Like we just fuck with each other, and like it's cool, but like we don't ever like be like I wasn't feeling that good today.
'Cause-
You want to talk about it and shit like that. So that's
Yeah,
weird.
like I'm like, you're freaking
Yeah.
maggot. And he's like, hey, can we chill? Like
Yeah.
I'm sad today. Like can we talk? And be like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, that's not
That's
happening.
weird.
I'm gonna go home.
Yeah.
Like I don't. What?
That's weird because I took a sexual behavior class, sexual psychology,
Mhm.
and like it
Hold
makes.
on. What's the correlation?
Hold on, hey.
Just kidding.
So just that guys are so like visual, like very visual, a lot of smell, a lot of touch, and then women are a lot of emotional. They need that.
This
constant.
is just sexual intercourse, referring to that, or just in
I think it's
life.
like for when you like my professor called it engaging. You would never say
Like
it.
intimacy.
Intimacy. Yeah, you would call it engaging.
Intimate.
Motherfucker, I'm trying to talk.
Me too.
I get you, yeah.
You say it's all like primal, so like the doggy style is a thing. Like when you grab necks, girls like getting choked out, biting the neck.
What is the neck thing though? I've never
It's-
understood that. Like I get
Mhm.
it's a thing, but
Just like how you like getting your neck bitten. That's what dogs do to like establish dominance over each other.
so just women are more submissive. Like,
Yeah, that's
human nature.
Brian,
Look
don't
at
take advice.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's
What I mean.
college
Bite
learned.
the shit out of her.
Yeah, like that shit. Get the jugular out.
Growl a few times.
I'm gonna bark at her.
What was I gonna say?
Walk around in your fours.
Sniffing her butt.
Poop on the carpet.
I was gonna say that. I was like, nah.
I got you.
Nah, yeah, I
Oh,
get that.
fuck.
It makes a lot of sense too when you think about
Does
it.
it?
It does. You fuck.
But imagine Brandon walking around naked on all fours.
Butthole.
His big ass just getting his asshole sniffed. He's like,
You guys wish I'd sniff your asshole.
Probably.
That would be
He's
crazy.
he's like,
You guys are lucky
He
we're not
shivers.
dogs. I'd bite you
he
guys.
shivers. He's
He does a little leg thing the dogs do.
what's going on? I'm not even touching you. He's like, what?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense with the male female relation.
Yeah, getting choked is dope.
Oh yeah, he got choked, which
He
is
got choked out?
chain.
By a girl?
Yeah,
First time ever,
he was
bro.
dominated.
We're hooking up, right? We're
You're a
hooking up.
submissive dog.
Now,
I thought I wasn't.
You were all big bad Chihuahua, and then
She's
somebody
like older
put
than
you in
me.
your place.
She's
and
older
then
than me,
Pitbull
right?
came.
She got on top of me. She was like, right, and then she goes down and she grabs my neck. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, oh, this
You
is
bitch
hot
trying
as
to
fuck.
kill me.
And so I just let it go. I was like, fuck it. And then we just fucked. Yeah. I was
Did
like,
she
this
hit
isn't
you?
that bad. No, she didn't hit me. What the fuck?
Do you want to talk?
1, 2, elbow.
I was like, I was like, well, mom didn't love me when I was little. Stop. I was like, damn, bro. But yeah, that was cool. I was like, oh, this is.
Do you recommend?
Yeah, just to try it if you like it.
Okay.
Because I didn't think I would like it,
Mhm.
and then she just did it, and I was like, this is bad. I'm like, now she's stabilized. That's even better. And like, I don't know. She was like a tripod at that point, so it's like
She didn't say nothing. She just went for it.
Oh, dude, we were
just got
fucked
throat.
up. So we were
Okay.
fucked up. So it's like, that's it.
I don't like
it.
You got it?
You did this. All right.
I don't like it.
No?
I don't like it.
No, you're not a fan of it. You feel too vulnerable.
Yeah.
You throw up a triangle. You're like, nope.
No, it doesn't feel good. Well, maybe because I wasn't fucked up. I knew what was going on.
Yeah, maybe because
but-
she hasn't done it ever since.
I feel like you too. You would like take her hand and like make a face and.
That's exactly how
I know you so.
I just be like, no.
Throw it.
Just be like, no.
Get that shit out of here.
I'd be like, you know, what, get off me.
Go make
You just
dinner.
get food.
Where's my PS4?
You see this, and then you hear beep. Or turn off. You're like, no, we're done. That's it.
I mean, just because I don't like it doesn't mean you might. not
No,
like it.
yeah, I
Just
know.
try it out.
I just knew you wouldn't
Choke
for
me.
some reason. Just know you.
Choke me, daddy.
What do you think? Since you're college learned, what do you think about getting pegged? What does that say? Did your professor talk about that at all?
No, that's on a whole different level.
What does that mean?
That hand.
Oh, nice.
What does that mean?
Peg?
I wouldn't be into that.
You know what pegged is?
That's when a girl puts on a strap on and she fucks your ass.
There was this one time.
I thought it was like you got.
Thinking baseball, bro.
I was thought like I don't know like she would like hit you in the knee or like something like.
Hey, with one of those pirates? Those pirate
Yeah,
guys, like-
that's why like I don't know. Okay.
Is that why you wear a fake leg?
Oh, peg leg.
Well, I wasn't thinking the leg, but I was thinking like she hits you in the leg
Did you get pegged?
to like replicate that.
Hey, would you get pegged?
Nah,
You would, bro.
Would you? Nah, like not even shoes. Kim Kardashian. I would peg her.
What if she's like? What if she's like? What if it's like Kylie Jenner? She's like, in order to fuck me, I want to peg you.
Just a
Alright.
tip. Just a tip.
Huh?
I'll say congrats, Travis.
I'll do it.
I
For
would.
the clout.
You should be
Really?
like. You
For
should be
the
like.
clout.
She's gonna make you send an Indian.
But she's gonna say that she like fucked you too, though.
For the clout.
But you saying like bad publicity is good publicity.
There's
Yeah.
no such thing as bad publicity, big dog.
You got you there,
Your
bro.
question should be like, imagine what Travis Scott did to get a baby, and then the picture, right?
Well, I mean, even just the headline, like Kylie Jenner says she fucks Annie Sanchez's ass. Like
I'm
everyone's
not
gonna be
gonna
like,
say that,
who
but-
is this guy?
He's on Twitter trending.
Yeah, dude. He was.
Pop up.
You like Dragon Slayer? What the fuck?
We here.
And he
Like,
said just pegged today.
This guy knows MMA. This guy knows MMA. He's good.
Damn. Would you guys?
No.
Like Kylie Jenner though, that scenario.
Oh, that's
Oh,
mean,
that's
clout.
another, like just a tip.
I don't know.
Yeah.
No,
I don't think I
shit,
can.
shit,
That's
shit.
I would,
Her way.
That's wild. That's wild to me.
I'd
you
let
give
that
it
girl
to
that
me.
got
Sure.
thrown out of the
Okay.
car do it.
I do.
I don't care.
What?
I don't care.
That girl that Alfredo said got thrown out of the car. I'd let anyone do it. Even her.
Okay. Wow. All right.
Yeah, I'm into that shit.
You want some?
Yeah, I do. My
No.
mouth's watering.
There was this one time, bro, that I was reaching over to grab something off like the bedstand on the other side of her, and then she thought it'd be a good idea just to like in the vicinity, just like with fingers, just poke at it. I
Mm.
fucking did a weird ass hind kick and I kicked her in the chest, bro.
chest?
In the
Like a
chest.
fucking donkey.
I was not ready for that. I was just gonna grab some water. I forget what I was grabbing, and then I did some weird shit. I kicked her like a fucking hyena.
Yeah, that's her fault, 100%. Cause like that's like a twitch, like
Yeah,
you,
you're like,
you're not thinking. You just whoa, woo.
What just touched me?
Like fucking
Instinct.
yeah,
Your movements.
a reaction.
React.
Yeah, things don't belong there.
I disagree, but that's fine.
Yeah. So you know.
Your professor never talked about that.
No,
Guys who like in the ass.
no, not like that. You just talked about like the psychology behind it.
Maybe
Have
I'll-
you ever found
like the
someone
mental?
with something in their ass and
No,
they called in? No.
no,
I thought you did. The dude with the jar or the glass.
that wasn't me.
Yeah.
No,
Bro, that was a video back in the day.
No. You had or like a chick. She like didn't she shove like a wine bottle?
was it me?
Yeah. Or like I don't or maybe one of your fucking people.
Imagine being so numb you don't remember someone having a wine bottle.
Up their
Break
ass
up their
and
ass.
breaking.
Yeah.
That'd be horrible, dude.
Yeah.
Did you ever see that?
And you
video?
said you just dropped her off at the hospital.
No, that wasn't me.
What?
That wasn't me, bro.
Swear, dude.
You
it
probably
was.
dreamt that. That was you.
Probably.
Maybe.
Imagine that. How horny. Like you saw a video back in the day, right? Of that white dude.
Yeah, I saw that one. That
It's like
was-
Those
Shitty
dudes like
fucking-
pain though. It was dope. Like on that one, he likes pain. Like there's dudes who like put their
Adrenaline
nuts on
junkies?
tables and they like hit their nuts with like a
Oh, dude, I
hammer.
saw that dude cut his dick off. Oh, fuck,
Pain
dude.
Olympics?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the worst video I've ever seen. He just tied a knot on his nuts and his dick, and he was like, "Well," and you're like, "Oh,"
Yeah.
you're like, "Oh,
No, I'm good.
oh."
Yeah, I wonder what
That's like teriyaki, you know, when you get Chinese food.
the cleaver. Yeah.
And it's just yeah, exactly. That's what he did.
No, you. I wonder what that shit says about me, psychologically.
What? That you like?
The
Getting
ass
pegged?
play? Yeah.
You like ass play?
I don't think
You're
I
just a
am,
big
though.
cuddly bear.
I don't think I'm that submissive.
Maybe you just want a girl to take over you.
Maybe. That's
Probably.
probably what it says.
Maybe you're afraid of not performing,
someone
so
to
you
boss
want
you
her to
around.
perform.
Ooh, that's deep.
Damn, fool.
What'd you go through, bro?
Yeah.
You want
Where'd
to
you
talk about
graduate
it?
from?
My professor said that, dude.
I didn't know you were a Yale grad.
This was a Harvard guy, alright? Yeah. Fucking, you know, get your shit straight.
You guys don't even know.
They're two different colors.
Yeah, but they're pretty
One's
much,
Cardinal
they're both
red, the other
Ivy
one's
League.
nah, bro.
Oh, dude, it was funny at work today.
Yeah.
So I'm on a forklift and there's people like
What color is the forklift?
yellow.
76.
And then there's people like on some computers and they're like printing out like orders for us to pick. And so I got one of them. I was gonna pick it, and then in the aisles, the lowest number goes up to 7. So I'll then start at 7 and it goes to like 63. And so I got one and it was like 0420. 420, that shit was kind of funny too. But it was like 0420. That doesn't exist.
Yeah.
And so I went up to one of the managers and I was like, hey, like, could you help me like figure out where this part is? Cause this isn't the right location. And then he's like, oh no, I didn't say that. I was like, hey, like, can you help me out? I can't find this. And then he was like, well, he's like, you go to aisle 20 and you go to the 4th one. And I was like, bro, I'm not a fucking like idiot, dude. Like, I know where it would be by that. I was like, that's not a location. Like 4 doesn't exist. And then he was like, oh shit. Like he like was like, oh yeah, dude, like you're right. But I was like, what the fuck? Like, I'm not stupid, dude. I know like, I don't know.
Yeah, people be scandalous, bro.
You just really had to get that off your chest.
Nah, that's alright, bro.
You're like, fuck
People
that
be
guy.
scandalous, bro.
Yeah, but hey, he literally thought I was like dumb.
I mean,
That's one thing I've noticed about you. You don't like if anyone disrespects you. You're like,
you have to
that's,
say it. You
that's
have to.
it. Like, you're like, I hate you. Like,
I don't hate him.
no, you don't hate him, but
You don't like him.
No, I don't not like him.
You take disrespect
A kind of
very
offense.
seriously.
It's offense.
Yeah,
It's
you're
offensive.
offended by it. Yeah.
I do, dude. And I try not to let it bother me, dude. But I'll be thinking about it for an hour. I'm like, yo, fuck that guy, dude.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, I'm like, really, it's not that deep. I'm like, I don't even care. And like 10 minutes later, I'm like, dude, I fuck that guy.
That's funny.
What does it mean?
But yeah, dude, that shit is funny.
Put my dick on your head, dude.
You're too short.
Have you ever gotten in a fight? You're such a
With Matt.
such a pacifist guy.
Yeah.
Can't
Like,
imagine you
what's the
fighting.
point of fighting?
I agree for the most part.
It shows dominance and it shows how you don't disrespect people.
Hey, homie, what's
Fucking
dominance? Wait, let me show you dominance, bro.
You don't disrespect people. You don't take disrespect.
Let me give you an example of dominance, bro. When CHP lets you off with a fucking warning for 94. That's dominance.
That's cool, dude.
Bro, he didn't have to fight anyone.
Guess
Suck
what?
it.
Don't go 94, you know? It's dangerous.
Hey,
I do whatever the fuck I
hey,
want.
clear the ball.
That's right. That's clear, dude. What are you talking about?
That shit was a little
It's
cloudy.
condensation, bro.
Oh.
No, I'm just with Matt.
Patricia?
Who's Matt?
Yeah.
The
Mata, remember the kid that was
yogurt
with
head?
his grandma's yogurt head that lived out like 3 houses down?
Dude, I'm slowly remembering what happened.
We got fight over a fucking 25
Candy.
cent lollipop.
Not even. It was just little fucking, like, you know,
It
the
was
balls,
the
the
chili-
Mexican candies.
No, it was the chili suckers, bro.
Yeah, nah, or maybe yeah.
It was one
Yeah,
of
yeah.
those. I remember it. And then he got pissed for something.
How old were you?
I was like maybe 13, 12.
Oh, okay.
Those
Yeah.
kids, you were like, what, 10, 11?
We were maybe like 5th grade, maybe 6th, and you guys were like 7th, maybe 8th. But fucking
And we,
But what happened was, it was like we're all 3 chilling, and our friend was like, "Oh, like I'm gonna go home real quick." And like he left, and then the ice cream man came.
That shit.
And so then he got, like,
Son.
I think 3 or 4 lollipops.
Oh, really? Who did?
Indeed. Matt.
Okay.
And then so then like he got him, and then a couple minutes later, Alfredo came back,
Uh-huh.
and then he was like I'm gonna give him one, and then like he like gave you one.
and you charged me or
But
something.
but then like he didn't like but then he was like, oh, like you took it, like
No, I think it was like he was charging me for the candy, but he didn't charge you or some shit. I think he was mad at me for some reason.
Mm.
I don't remember, dude. That shit was
Yeah.
years ago.
but then what happened?
We tussled, and then my glasses flew out my face, and he kicked them, and they flew out like in 2 pieces.
Yeah, they broke in half.
Damn.
And yeah, I went to go tell him. Went to his mom. He's like, he broke my glasses.
Yeah, dude, Alfredo just
hold on.
Dude, that was like the maddest I've seen Alfredo. He like grabbed his glasses and like, he clutched them, and he was like kneeling. It was like a anime, dude.
Like a movie. He's like,
What have you done? I will not be
And then he
mom.
just got up. And he walked to his house,
I'm
and then he
telling.
came back, and then he was all happy.
I'm like, hi guys.
Oh shit! Hey guys, that shit was funny.
Yeah.
Dude, wasn't that crazy? How I used to box each other.
Yeah, in the front yard,
That's so.
and there's a wall.
I remember.
There's a
I
brick
remember
wall
a few
there.
times my
I almost
parents.
killed Ian.
I remember a few times when parents would pass by and they just see us fucking smacking each other's faces, and I'll go home and they're like, "What the fuck do you do when you're not here?" I was like, "Well, you just saw a little bit of it." I was like, "We just, we're just messing around." It's like it's big gloves, like we're fine. And they're just like,
We're boys being boys.
Yeah, we're just shooting the shit.
I remember I tried getting Alfredo so many times
To play.
to
or
box.
fight.
Yeah, and he wouldn't. And I felt so bad
he's smart. He's
afterwards
smart.
because I'd hit him. Like I wasn't hitting him like
And
full
he wouldn't hit
strength, but
back.
I was like, hit back,
Yeah.
please.
No, I remember-
like I was just
He just-
bullying him. Like,
Yeah, dude.
I
He would
remember
turn
we
around
actually,
and-
I accepted a
Jerry's?
box at Jerry's and you beat the shit out of my
I
head,
remember
dude.
that.
I was
Yeah.
like, please hit back, dude.
Yeah.
Damn, remember Jerry's house?
Yeah.
That shit was cool. The fucking
His house is dope.
the plank.
Low key, dude, the porch and the fucking pool.
Huge ass
And the
backyard.
pool's like 9 foot deep. So you could jump off the porch.
Dude, you
He
had
lived right
they
here,
had the
huh?
plank, dude.
Yeah,
remember?
That's the cul-de-sac.
Yeah,
Board?
That
because it was so
fucking- the
deep.
board, yeah, that shit was dope. You just fucking walk like the
Diving board.
Bum, bum.
Yeah.
That shit was dope.
Yeah, the first cul-de-sac, he's the last house.
I remember I have pictures somewhere of us playing chicken.
Oh yeah.
Well, the
Remember those
video's on
pictures?
YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. That's what it is.
It's on my
yeah.
old middle school
Yeah.
YouTube account.
A lot of the boxing ones are too.
Yeah.
Like
Dude,
Ian
should
versus
we-
Dakota and
should we
Ian
upload
versus
those?
Asian Brandon.
I mean,
That's
it
funny,
has
yeah.
us two involved.
Yeah. I even
I want to make another one, honestly, and do like the interview shit where it's just like the 1v1s to like a bunch of weirdos.
yeah, I'm down. I even have the one of Jerry doing his soccer trick videos.
Oh,
You wanted me to record 'em?
That's right, huh?
I think the only one we recorded was he kicked it over the pool and it like curved and it landed inside
trash
a
can?
trash can. Like yeah.
I thought he
It's
did
pretty sick.
the shirt too, remember?
Oh yeah, I think so.
He did like around the
Oh,
world
yeah,
and he popped the ball up and caught it in his shirt.
I don't
and
know
started
if that
doing
one's on
push-ups.
YouTube, but it might be.
I thought he caught it on his neck and then he like
Oh,
took
yeah,
his
you're
shirt
right,
off.
yeah,
Yeah, roll
Yeah.
the shirt over. it.
Yeah, and then he's like,
Bro, can you make me a
Yeah, you're
montage?
I wonder where he's at. Have you guys seen him before?
Dude, he lives right by my
He's-
friend Jonathan.
He still hangs out with Carlos.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Carlos and
Yeah, they
Antonio.
they play a lot on COD. I
I
heard
guess he
Jerry's
does
streams.
like he's super into like raves and shit.
Yeah, he
Oh,
is.
yeah?
And he does he drops
Acid.
Molly
yeah.
and shit like that. He's super
Yeah.
into that. I guess he
Oh,
smokes
yeah, nah,
tons of
acid.
cigarettes too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I guess he smokes like fucking packs a day for a minute. I don't know if he still does.
Last time I saw him was at your
It's
party.
funny as fuck.
He was there.
Cause he was like the most like he
Last
to
year, I
me
think.
was like the
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 child.
meaning of innocence. Yeah, like he was just like Jerry could do no wrong when we were kids. He's just like
He's the best.
yeah,
He's
a
the
good
best.
kid.
For like our mom wanted that to be her son.
She would have traded me for him if it was a
Or me.
draft.
Both of you guys, 2 for 1.
Bofa.
Both.
She's like, look, she's brown. I want a brown son.
Yeah.
That'll show my Mexican.
Dude, I remember the first day we met Alfredo.
His squeaky ass
Me and
bike.
Cade and maybe someone else was hanging out in the front, and he was just the kid like down the street, like we didn't know him, and he had this like mountain bike with like the squeakiest like brakes ever. And he would just, yeah. And he would just like across the street, right on that sidewalk. He would just like ride, and then he'd drive like real slow on his bike by us, and just like watch us. We would maybe like sometimes be like wave at him or like something, but then he like eventually just started building up, I guess, enough courage to where he'd like stop like across the street, so he'd like and he'd stop and just like watch us play like I don't know, throwing a football around or like whatever the fuck we were doing. And then eventually we just started talking to him. And he was a part of the friend group.
Damn, that's crazy.
It was funny because he was so shy. He'd just ride by, he'd just watch us, and then go back to his house and go back in.
And the front brakes were so sensitive to her. If you go too fast and you press it, you just flip over.
Oh my god, bro.
That shit was
I
funny.
remember that bike. That's,
Not gonna
the one
everybody.
we painted. No, we spray painted.
Yeah, it was all bubbly. Because you have to sand it first.
Oh fuck.
We spray painted right over it, and we spray painted the seat, and I had to put a plastic bag on it because my ass would stick to it.
I remember that.
Oh my god, bro. That's gross.
And I remember my mom, she had this sun-in spray. And it's a spray and you put it in your hair, and the more sun it
makes
gets,
your
it
hair
turns
lighter.
blonde.
Yeah.
And afraid I was at her house, and I think me or Brandon, we just went and did like a circle. And he has like a circle blonde spot.
Yeah,
His fucking mom was so pissed, dude.
We should do that shit for the summer.
I would love to.
Go blonde or
Go
just a
blonde.
spot?
Just
I like to especially thank our sponsor, Honey. 10% off with our coupon code Get Pegged.
Cock and ball torture.
Cock and Bog to
3, 2, torture.
Promo code ball and chain. 20% off.
Don't forget, Jose likes to get choked out. And yeah,
Brandon likes it in the ass.
there you go.
And I learned what pagan was.
Oh, hold on. Here, let's end it off. So there was this one time I've never told anyone before,
What?
but what like gets me going for some reason is I like to get hit in the face. Not in the sense like where I get
Like
knocked
slapped?
out. No,
Yeah.
like a legit punch.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah, that shit gets me fucking
Like
going.
soft or?
I'm aggressive, dude. When it comes to it, I'm aggressive as
You
shit.
get that trouble
His,
hard, huh?
his animal
son?
instinct just fucking. It's because he's so passive. When that kicks in, it fucking
It's
kicks
weird.
in.
And then I get too hard where like she like it was like,
It's like the Naruto. He has a beast inside him.
I legit heard
Hey,
it.
do you let your
Shit was
nine
badass.
tails out, son?
Hey,
You let your
dude.
nine tails
Oh,
out?
man.
When Sasuke died.
Oh, yeah.
When?
And then the Nine
Oh,
Tails
this
came
is
out.
going gay. Never mind. Let's
All right,
go.
wait. I got a question, though.
Hold on.
So, did you just, like... How do you learn that? Were you guys, like, in a fight? And you were
tried
like,
Yeah, aggressive was fun. Like there was this one time like we were like fucked up, where it always comes down when you're fucked up, and like she bit my chest and she drew blood, and I was like, oh, that shit felt good and bad at the same time.
You smeared it and shit.
No, I wasn't that crazy. I wasn't that crazy, bro.
Yeah,
But that's when I was like, all right, and then I just noticed like the most.
And then you
thing.
just asked her to do, like, try other things, probably?
Yeah.
Hey, is that all you got?
Dude, there's one time I was dating I forgot her name. I was dating Monica, bro.
Mhm.
And we were arguing that day, but we were home alone at her house, right? So we're arguing or whatever.
I was
And
like,
then,
give her a hook.
dude, she slaps me, right? She like slaps, she goes, bah! She slaps me, I'm like, and so it's like, damn. So when she did that, it went from, I thought I was gonna be like, whoa, what the heck? It went from whoa to like, all right, cool. And
Do it
then I
again!
just grabbed her and I was like, all right. And then we like, you know, she like, I guess she gave me that same vibe where it was like, oh, we doing this? And I was like, oh, we doing this. And then we just fucking angry fucked, I guess. I don't know. But it was fun.
Oh yeah, thank you.
That was cool as fuck.
Thanks for listening, guys.
It's been great. I'm glad we had you. Thanks for listening. We out.
There's the